Hi, everyone. It's Michelle Sleeper. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, it's Tuesday. It's 2 degrees in Wisconsin. So it's gonna be a fun night, I guess. I stayed awake last night for a while, um, trying to go back to sleep, but uh, I kept listening for the pipes to burst, and thankfully nothing happened. So I'm glad about that. Shouldn't be so paranoid, I guess. Hi, Becky. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, it's really cold. Oh, let's see here. Where's the button? Oh, here. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you're doing okay. Oh, man. Welcome in, everyone. It's good to see you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you can. Hi, Kelly. How are you doing? I don't know. I wish I could get off this. It's okay, Snooky. Hmm. Oh, this isn't good. Let's see here. Hmm. I'm stuck in a Restream chat box and I don't know how to get back out. Oh my gosh. Hmm. All right, finally.
Hello.
Hello. I was stuck on a chat box. I couldn't get off from the help chat.
Oh no, I'm frozen.
I was having problems with my internet just now too, and I couldn't get my page, my YouTube to come up. I'm like, what in the world? So, hopefully it fell out. Is everybody having technical difficulties?
I think it might be technical difficulty night.
Come on, Rosie.
Come on back, Kelly. Hi, Zach. Hi, Renee.
Hi, Becky, honey. Yeah. I went to a couple lives today and people were having problems, oh gosh, I'm down to the wire. I got to add in a new yarn. They were having technical difficulties getting on their.
Hi, Liz.
Getting people to come up and everything. I was like, oh Lord, it's the day to have problems.
Yeah.
Was that you making noise? That was me, Colin. Oh, sorry. No, it was me. It was I.
Poor Sass got blamed for something.
Yeah, Sass got blamed. It wasn't even her fault. What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go to the dentist one of these days too. I should make an appointment.
Oh, today I had a problem with my back tooth, one of my back tooth on the right side. I'm thinking I've pretty much cracked it down to the root like I did the last one.
Oh, no.
Way back in the back. But if they're back teeth, I don't care if they. Colin, I'm 62 years old. I'm very lucky to have my teeth.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have any.
Yeah. The average age for people that have to get dentures is 32. Let's see, what did I read today?
Oh, wow.
The average age for people that get dentures, it said, was the ages of 32 to 34 or something like that. I'm like, what? Colin said those are dopers. Colin, Ryan.
There we go.
Here's Kelly.
That's better.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello.
Rosie.
Hello.
Rosie, I was holding my baby. Oh, my.
Aww.
Look how big she is.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
What's her name?
Her name is Rosie. I never thought I was going to get my baby, and I may never make another baby as long as I live. Look at that beautiful baby. She'll have fancy jewelry on.
Yeah, she's very nice.
I'm so glad you got the package.
See how big her is? I mean, I said, Colin, I said, now, did you read what I said about German people? There's a lot of German artists and antiques. You get an antique from Germany. It's like people go nuts. So I told Colin, I said, I think it's because Rosie came from Germany. Her Emily is so good. I'm like, look at her. and her poor little arm was hanging out the box.
You want some honey mustard for your chicken?
Oh, look at
And her
that.
little paw,
Help me, help me.
her and her little paw was dirty, so I had to wipe it off. I took a baby wipe and I just held it down there.
You want some
But
bread?
where the baby dog?
You want a piece of bread?
What?
A piece of bread?
Oh gosh, you didn't feel the souls last time, did you? He's bringing me my supper. Oh, she's heavy, Rosie. Let me move
A lot
my.
of stuffing.
Yeah.
Has a lot of stuffing in it.
Oh gosh, you probably spent a fortune with just the stuffing.
Ah.
Yeah, I was just like that. That baby took that poor little baby. It took her a while to get here. She had a hard trip.
15 days. Holy.
Gosh, can you please turn on my light and turn off
Big light?
that light? Yeah. Guess
Here's Valentine.
Hi everybody, Renee and Kelly Boo, and
So, you can cut the string if you want to. I'll just put a string in so it can hold it hard.
Oh, okay.
I didn't tie a knot. I just make a little.
mine has a choker on, and
Mine does too. Yeah, with a little button, heart button.
yeah, but I'm gonna share some candy.
Hi everyone in chat.
I'll take us. Colin said, "Yippee, yummy," because I'll share some candy with him. But I'm still gonna complain. Not that I didn't complain enough. Having torn my box and then put return to sender on it. I'm like, that wasn't the post office because they used a stamp. So whoever
Yeah,
had
it was
my
probably
box,
the people that received it.
My husband said because he was working for the post office for a while, and he said it's the computer system sometimes. They're sorting the boxes and put them in different categories.
Right.
And sometimes they mess it up.
well, they sure did. I'm like, golly. Yeah, I'm gonna go off camera and eat my supper.
Want a piece of bread?
Okay.
Too?
Okay.
I don't want no bread.
What you making, Kelly?
Oh, I'm making this baby blanket with that baby yarn.
With that blanket.
yeah,
I bet that's
yeah.
pretty.
Do you have
Oh,
enough
yeah.
to put the baby on?
I had this. I got this from Hobby Lobby. You know when they had their sale. I'm
But
just
I
coming
only
up
have
to
two skeins, no?
Oh, that's
yeah,
pretty.
just only two. Yeah, so it should be enough to sort of get little. I'm doing a 24-inch guy.
Oh, yeah. What's
Mhm.
Miss Renee working on?
Yeah.
I'm working on a beret.
Oh, how about
Oh.
it?
A beret.
Is that it?
I made me a pink one last year and put it on my head, and I thought, oh my god, my head is ginormous. I look like a crazy person.
And sometimes they squeeze, like they
Oh, they're
squeeze if
bunnies!
they're not the right size.
Yeah.
I've
Right.
seen people with their heads like,
Aw,
I have a lot of this tweed left over, so I'm using
a
that.
bunny booty.
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
And that's what I worked on today. I made a pattern. That's my what it calls prototype.
Yeah,
Oh,
prototype.
cute,
I
cute.
got that. Oh, they're cute.
So then I got it
Hi, Sonia.
written
Oh
down.
my gosh.
It's cute. The little.
Did I
little
say
tiny
hi to
one.
you, Liz?
Oh,
I don't.
God, shit was kind of tough.
Yeah.
Uh,
No,
Oh.
You got any barbecue sauce? Oh, do you?
Well, we
Okay.
had many tears, but now my grandson does know how to do functional notation in algebra.
Oh, cool.
all right now.
Wow.
Oh gosh, algebra. That's a. Oh, gosh,
I don't
that's
know
a
if I remember how to do that.
I just, I tell him all the time, just take your time. And it's new. You just have to. We'll do it until you can do it.
Right.
Mhm.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
I
My
don't
dad
yell
was
at
so
him or
good with
anything.
math, and I
Give 'em
remember
time.
we had to have at least one advanced math class to graduate, and I had algebra 1, and I was like, my dad said, "All you got to do is read, sis," and I'm like, "I'm trying," and then he was so good at math problems with words like if you left the train station at blah 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 and you got to blah 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 blah. He said, just think about it. But I found out, and if kids just don't have an interest in a subject and they just don't, they're not going to excel.
Yeah. I don't think if he didn't have a one-on-one tutoring from me, he would do as well. I think it would be hard for him to learn this in a classroom where he had a lot of distraction.
Yeah, that's a wonderful thing that
Honey mustard, Mama.
he had.
I'm glad I can still do it.
Yeah.
Oh God, why is it so hard to open?
Because it's not easy to open. That was a logic.
God,
That don't have a coronary. It'll be all right.
talking about like destroy the entire bottle.
Okay. You need to not get so excited. It's not the end of the world.
It literally is.
Just go around it with a knife and come on.
Liz says she uses her fingers and toes.
You may not have had the label off all the way.
Hi, Lydia.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm reading it backward. I forgot this always goes at the top. Okay.
I don't know how to get the chat to work on there. I mean, I can read it, but I can't leave chat in there. I don't know if that's a setting or what.
That's easy.
Yeah, I think there's something off about this today. It's so off. It doesn't look right. Because when I came on the first time, I went, I don't see the chat. Like normally you can type in here. Couldn't get to the bottom of the page, and I was changing the size of the page, of the layout of the page. Nothing. Like I couldn't get it. So that's why I refreshed again, and still didn't work though. Yeah, doesn't look right. Can't figure out why this looks so weird. But anyway, yeah. Yes, that's good.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of tough, but it's good. But did you cook it while it was frozen? Oh, that's why.
I said no.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I had steak today and I marinated it, and it was so good.
Oh wow!
And it was like a cheap cut of steak. You know those. It was like that. Not the stew meat.
Sirloin.
But it was like sort of like that. The carne asada. They call it carne asada, but that's not.
Oh yeah,
That's flat meat. Yeah.
Whatever that is. And I just put some marinade on it. Marinated it all day, and man, it came out really good. And I was shocked. Like
What marinade do you use?
I just made it up. Like I just took. I had a lemon and an orange. A lemon and an orange, and that was it. And then a little salt, pepper, and garlic.
There you go.
And it was good. Yeah.
Well, it tenderized it too because of the acid in the fruit.
So that was impressive. I mean, I have to say that was an accident, but it was good. It was a good accident.
When I used to cook deer meat for the guys, I would soak it in Diet 7-Up for a couple of days in the fridge after I pushed as much of the blood out of it as I could
Oh, yeah.
to get it, through a colander, and then I would stop it, Colin, and then I would use some meat tenderizer, MSG free, and then I would do that, but I'd also lay it in like a pan and then put it in the fridge and pour Diet 7-Up over the top of it, and then cover it. It made it so tender.
So good. Yep. Oh, hey, Debbie, I forgot to say
I'm
hi.
gonna say like what now don't curse. Oh. Colin, it's okay. Don't get excited. Anyway,
I see Lydia.
I forgot what I was saying.
Oh, Liz is asking what everyone's working on. I saw
I'm
that.
looking on a battery.
I'm crocheting this smoothies.
Yep. And make yourself big, Michelle.
Huh?
We can see it. You should make yourself big.
Oh.
Looking at me like a
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really coming along.
It's getting big, though. It's already big.
You may know
Hello, even though I'm not there.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why it favors Noni for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be that might not be good.
Mhm.
I'm working on this big bulky crocheted blanket with this big blanket yarn or whatever it is.
Right.
That's what I'm working on.
Let's see. Let's see. Hi.
There she is.
Yay.
There
There we
you
go.
go.
I love
That
it.
looks so pretty.
Beautiful.
It's getting really big. It's beautiful
Yeah.
though. Nice colors.
Well, I figure it's got to go from cuff to cuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the shrug. But then I'm thinking, what do you do about the front?
Well,
You just close your arms.
Well, if you
yeah.
you can put a border on it. Like I have one I made out of that made one out of that
Hey, Ashley. Hi, Joy.
God, no,
Hi, everyone.
the shoot the yarn I sent Kelly, the retro. I made one out of the retro, and then I made it like from the elbow down. I made the sleeves like like a front loop or a back loop. I don't know, can't remember which one I used, and made them straight down. And then I went around the whole thing after I sewed it in, and then I did the same thing. A front post, or was a back, one of the two, stitch all around for I think 4 to maybe 6 rows. But the straight part of the sleeve was from my elbow down, and it was I did a front post or back post, whichever.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I need to put it. I need to get my mannequin back out and put it behind my chair. And put my sweaters and stuff on it and take turns. But
yeah, I made one of those cocoons. It came out really fast. Like I was surprised. Like I made it in a really like maybe 4 days, which for me is fast.
yeah, I made one for one of my nieces one time for prom because now you just behave yourself. No, you're not getting any.
Hi, Katrina.
I used a cotton yarn. No, you have been eating all day. I think you're an emotional eater, Sassy. Oh my God!
Well, on this beret, I'm using a technique that I really like. It's a provisional cast on, and it's where you cast it on with scrap yarn, and then you knit however much you want. You fold it over, and then you connect it, so you don't have that raw edge. You have a very rounded, like doubled edge.
Oh,
okay.
And it's really pretty, but it took a lot of practice to be able to be good at that.
Yeah, I haven't done one yet. I've been looking at it, but I haven't done that.
I'm making my actually first.
It makes colors beautiful.
Oh, can't wait to see it, Katrina.
yeah.
Oh, honey. Trina, we wish you would come up here with us sometime.
Ooh, teddy bear.
That would be nice. Hi, Ariel.
Hi, Ariel, honey.
Hello.
Well, you girls will be absolutely shocked that I'm actually following the pattern for crocheting this big.
No.
Yes, I am. See?
I thought you don't need no stinking pattern.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I didn't know how, because it's this big bulky stuff, and I read on the back of there it's just double crochet and how wide to make it, because I was like, so it's you just go until you want to get it to the desired length. It's just double crochet, a chain 30, and then do the chain 2, and then the third. Was it chain 3? Chain 2 or 3, and then the third loop from the hook. So that's following a pattern for me.
Yeah.
Because I kept doing it and it was too wide. Because it's so bulky. And my mother-in-law's made 3. I'm like, that poor woman. I said, how much you spent altogether for that yarn? She said about $475. I'm like, what did you
yeah, that stuff is expensive. I look at that every day and I just go, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
This mainstay is only seven something a skein. And you get about 6 rows when you do the 30 out of 1.
6 rows?
Yeah, it's
for $8.
Well,
I'm doing the math. It doesn't sound good.
Oh man,
it's not 6 rows like you think with just regular small hook. It's like
the big
a third of like a throw, so it goes pretty far.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
that's shocking.
Size 30 hook.
Oh, that's right. You got the big hook. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Hi,
Yeah, I'm just
Rose.
doing. I figure I'll just use this stuff like it's supposed to be a baby blanket, so I'll do that with the baby yarn. Because I never do that. Like I never make baby stuff. I should, but I don't.
I wouldn't have bought this stuff for myself.
Yeah.
They got me 6 for. Let's see.
Did you see what Rose wrote?
Uh-oh. Right? Yeah. Hell just froze over.
Yeah.
That's why you never say never. I never say never.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it just happened.
It was just a chain, and then you just crochet till you get it as long as you want.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they bought it for me for Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, and then Colin bought me some more, so I got 12 altogether.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be a nice size.
But I would not dare pay that much for anything like that myself.
Yeah, that stuff is pricey. I look at it, like what's that other store has it? They have that even bigger size. Do you have the really big one? Like they had skeins that were like this big. I don't know how.
I thought it was 6, but it's 9. I mean 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big. And I said, man, those things, and they're like $20 at Joann. At least they were. I don't know what they are now. Or $18.99 or whatever. And I was like, whew, that's a lot. But I don't know how many yards you get. They're they're a little bit bigger than the other ones.
Yeah, mine's
Like
just 31 point something.
Yeah. But I just went, whoo, that's a lot.
Uh-oh, Ben's crying.
Yeah. Left in the room again.
Yeah,
If I see more, is it 31? Let me look.
31.7, and it's a bulky 8.
Yeah. Oh, it's an 8. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh,
Poor Ben.
Somebody's slaughtering you, boy.
oh gosh.
Crybaby. You crybaby.
Hey, Rose upon Rose.
Oh,
You're so funny. You're so funny.
I bet you
Go. Ah! He gives high five. High five.
Oh. Oh.
aw.
Hey, good boy.
What you guys' weather doing?
It's down to 1 degree now and clear.
Goodness.
We got about a foot of snow out there.
Yeah, it got down to 13 below last night. Man.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, I was like awake listening for the pipes to break.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, we actually had a pipe freeze this winter for the first time. I've never had that. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
But luckily it thawed itself out.
You want to come up to you?
Which was crazy.
Yeah, the kids head off Monday, Tuesday, and guess what? They're off tomorrow too because it's supposed to be sleek and ice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh.
that's good.
I would check all you guys' weather
They
because
don't get no school no more.
Right there.
I'm always checking see
I
what
have
you
to
guys'
go
weather.
most of the summer.
Well, we got 6 degrees, feels like -10.
Mm.
Well, how can they know what? 6 degrees, snow, feels like -10.
There's probably a formula for the rate of the
Wind chill.
wind times the temperature or
Right.
something.
Wind chill. Let's see what's
Mhm.
the wind.
Yeah, it's 20 degrees here.
It says snow continuing through 1 a.m.
Feels like 8. It's so cold. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Huh. Huh. Mm.
It's 45 here now.
Wednesday
Yeah,
we're
that's
going to
balmy.
have 14 degrees, and then tomorrow night. Today was Tuesday.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2 degrees tonight. Wednesday night, 14 degrees, and 14 during the day, and then -5 tomorrow night. Thursday, 17, -2 night. Friday, 29, heat wave. Then Saturday, 40.
Oh,
Yes, here goes bipolar Missouri.
yeah. Wow.
And Sunday 51 and then Monday 59.
Yeah, that's pretty warm.
I won't tell you what it's like here.
75.
Yeah, it's about 70 today. So
Yep, I know it.
The perfect weather, 70
and
degrees.
sunny.
Let me see something here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be balmy the rest of the week. Wow.
What it
Yeah,
define balmy?
Like in the 40s, high 40s.
Okay.
Like that's balmy here. Yeah,
That's
for
a heat
winter.
wave.
Yeah, I think it'll warm up a little bit on Thursday, I hope.
Yeah.
It was warm here and then it went back down.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, some cold business there.
What are you puppies looking at me for? Can't have my chicken.
Negative, whatever Michelle had. I was like, it's terrible.
Yeah, negative anything is like pretty harsh.
All right. Found it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a scary feeling when the power goes out, Becky.
That's insane.
This news below my weather, it says an egg truck turned over on the Oklahoma Turnpike.
Oh.
Pick them up, they're gold.
Did you hear about
everybody rushed the truck, eluding the truck?
The what, Rosie?
The plane crash in Canada?
I know.
I saw that.
What
It
happened?
upside down. It flipped over.
And the weirdest thing is, like everybody takes they're in the plane crash, but no, they take their phones out and film it. It's like, what? You really think about that? I mean, I would get out of the plane as fast as I can. No, they pull the phones out and film everything. It's like,
They got YouTube that business.
I got a dog. I got a dog over my shoulder. I got a puppy on my lap, and then I got one down the floor. I'm telling you, they'd eat me if I died.
Yeah, that is kind of a shame that they didn't try to get off the plane fast.
Yeah. They're upset.
That would have been running.
Nobody really got hurt on it, not terribly. That's what's crazy. They were upside down, and nobody really got injured or killed.
Oh, Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay, puppies. Now you got to behave. You got to behave.
I can't imagine what that. I mean, I flipped a car before, but I didn't flip it. But I've been in a car that flipped, and I wonder if it feels like the same, like it goes in slow motion.
No. Leave it alone.
That's terrible.
Better stop it.
It's pretty scary stuff.
Sassy Blessy.
Yeah, the fireman had to cut me out of the seatbelt.
Oh my gosh!
When I rolled over.
Scary. Puppies, leave me alone. You're in my 3 feet of personal space when
Were you by yourself, Michelle?
Yeah, I was by myself. My brother Dan said, "Just roll it over."
Oh God!
Over. Okay.
Oh.
I'll get right on that.
Home and my family came to observe.
All right.
I love you, puppies, but right now I want some alone time with my friends. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Last night, Stella was on my lap, and I didn't want to move because I didn't want to move and wake her up. So I woke up this morning, and my right leg is like killing me because I didn't want to move it because I didn't want to wake her up and disturb her. It's crazy what we do for our pets.
Yeah.
They don't think twice about waking us up.
No.
Yeah.
I know Snooky will just walk in. It's time for petting. Get me up. Oh man.
Yeah. I was working on this blanket while God did a little 15-minute live and did it because Get the views up. My views up a little more. Oh gosh. And man, it's already heavy, this thing. Look at that. My mother-in-law goes, "You're not supposed to crochet it. You're supposed to hand knit it." I said, "Grandma," it was so funny. I said, "Look on your label." And she said, "Oh, you can crochet it."
Oh my gosh.
My hands are smaller than yours. I can't hold that big hook. I said, "Now listen here, Grandma." I said, I got short hooks up here. You can, you can use one of them because I bought that 25. That came fast from eBay. I have some more. I have so many hooks that I can't find, but I think they're back there in my closet. Really do. Probably, I know I'm missing a storage tub that had a bunch of craft stuff in it.
Right.
And I think my husband might have took to the shed. He needs to take his stuff to the shed since he's out there in the shed all the time and leave my stuff in the house.
You know what I found yesterday at Dollar Tree?
What did you find?
I found salt and pepper shakers.
Oh,
what my gosh, what you were looking for.
Yeah, tell me what those are. You got to make Rosie big.
Make it big.
Yep.
Yeah, now I can make my tassels.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
they're
interesting.
funny.
Oh,
those are cute.
I thought it was a good deal. $125 for.
Oh yeah.
Did they have other patterns or just that
They
one?
have the Easter eggs, but the Easter eggs, they were like, the colors were not really there. They were like a little bit pink and purple. Like they were not pretty.
Oh.
Maybe they get more. But that's good.
I'll have to do my happy mail when I get off the show line.
I want to do sad mail.
Colin wants to do sad mail. Now, Colin, behave yourself.
That'd be cool.
No.
What does he want to do?
I said I'll do my happy mail when Michelle's live's over, and he said he wanted to do sad mail.
Sad mail. Nice.
Sad mail.
Back to the
Is that like when you get bills or?
That's definitely sad mail.
That would be sad mail.
Yeah.
Oh.
not just bills, but unexpected bills.
Oh yeah.
I had to renew my dog's license this morning.
They used to require them for cats, but they
they
changed that a couple years back, thankfully.
Oh, okay.
No, don't do that.
It's like, it's sad. I'm glad, but it's sad. I get the senior discount.
I've been getting a discount for a long time because I'd tell them, I'd lie and say I needed it before,
Yeah.
Well, I don't care if it's unethical or not. There's a lot of, I ain't got time to mess with that no more. Because I don't want to.
You don't like me.
I love you, but I said, no, that's what I said. I said, I don't, I'll admit, oh, God. Colin Ryan, go to your room.
Thank you, Liz.
He has to give me a hard time.
Yeah, dirty this dog back, my word.
You silly guy. Oh, God. It's getting closer to time for my husband to come home.
How many more days?
I don't know, but Colin, give me a break while your dad's not here. Lord. Give me one break or two. Now quit it. Quit aggravating me. Don't act up. I'm trying to take my vacation from your father.
Hold on, I'm having a bad life moment.
Okay, have a bad life moment. Hurry up and get in the room. Or you can stay out here as long as you behave yourself. Colin.
Is that what you was going to say?
Ah! Don't make me have a hot flash.
Uh-oh.
Is anything happening in the news interesting today? I don't follow the news. So
I didn't really look.
I just watched the weather.
Watch it. My husband always tells me about it. Or TikTok.
Okay, yeah. Need the update.
I just opened TikTok and I know the newest stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to go on the same one. It just came out.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. that's now where everybody gets their news is TikTok. Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God, I
I
don't.
still
think about
have
it, yeah.
not gone on there at all. So
Right. I just see
Hmm.
all the bad dancing and I just go, okay.
Should I put the supper up?
I'm not going to
No,
take
keep
any
lying,
news
keep
from
lying,
somebody
blah,
that
blah, blah. It's like, oh, everybody
is
needs to
dancing around.
That's what I mean. It's weird. It's so weird. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Take. And please don't act the fool. No
Yeah,
more.
who giving me candy?
I wait. Oh. Can you wait until after?
I guess I have
Going in there and gosh.
Is anyone working on anything in the chat?
Erg. I hope I don't frog this.
Why they call it that?
Because a frog goes ribbit, 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 and then somebody said rip it, rip, like rip it out,
Rip
rip
it
it
out.
out, rip it out.
Rip it out.
And then somewhere along the line, somebody called it frog it when you crochet.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they call that in knitting it too, but
I don't know. I just call it ripping it out.
Mm-hmm.
but like a frog goes. I don't know. I just always have heard that.
Yeah, they call it tinking. Tinking in knit. I just heard that for the first time.
I've
Yeah,
never heard
when you
that.
drop a stitch.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard that recently.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
never heard that before. Yeah.
Me either.
I've been
I
knitting
always-
forever and never heard that. I was like, really?
That's when you drop a stitch and you pick it up, tinking.
Mm.
That's been around for a really long time.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Think it, you can pick it up with a crochet hook and put it back up on your knitting needles. Gosh, sassy. Sound like you're swimming across the pond. Whoop, whoop, flurp, flurp. Slurp, slurp, slurp. Today's the 18th. Tomorrow's payday. We can print and shipping labels tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
We have to wait another week yet.
Send out my giveaway things.
Yes, Kitty.
Snookums.
Come here. She's probably tired. I heard her eating dry food.
Mm.
Hi, Lori. How are you doing?
Hi, Lori.
Hello.
Oh, wow. There is a plethora of information on tinking. I have never seen it in my life.
Is that right?
I am not kidding you. It's like, yeah, there's a site called All Free Knitting, and then there's a site called All Free Crochet.
Okay.
And they have all these patterns and stuff. They're free. But there's a whole thing on tinking in this All Free Knitting. And I'm like, wow. I've never said, but they're showing it, and there's videos and there's photos, and I'm like, wow, okay. Missed that one.
They have so many.
They all right in mine, right?
I know. I'm just like, I missed it. Yeah.
Missed that day of school.
Yes, I did.
You didn't get the memo, did you?
Didn't get it. I did not get the memo. Yeah. But it's good to know now. I can go.
I'm not surprised I don't know it because, like I say, I taught myself from a book. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, me too. And that book was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Like a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was probably in middle school
Yeah.
or before. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, I bought a pattern, and the pattern had all the knitting, how to knit on the back of the pattern or the front or whatever.
Yeah, that's how I learned too.
Yeah, and I went, oh, okay.
I can do that.
Yeah, and then the rest is history.
What is it getting heavy?
But that was interesting. Yeah, I was surprised, that they just kind of say, oh, yeah, and by the way, this is how you do it, and here's the pattern.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was wet on there. Probably Sassy slobbered on it or something.
Yeah, they also say it's knitting backward to fix mistakes. Okay.
I've done that.
I always thought like purling was kind of knitting backwards.
No,
It
it's
is.
just like you knit from one hand to another, but you knit on the other hand. It's like reading a book in Japan from right to left.
It's interesting. All right now. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot, so I will be reading this later.
You have me now interested. I'll have to go look that up and see what's up. And I'll say, oh my God, I ripped all this stuff out all these years for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a whole thing I noticed on YouTube. There's a thing about just fixing knitting mistakes.
Yep.
And I never, I never really learned how to do it well. I can do it, but it's not pretty. But I need to pick up my game on that one. Yeah. But it's interesting, how they do that.
It is.
And that's like a whole thing, whole subject you could spend.
I'm telling you, my family would be in dire trouble if I had to knit everything they wore, because it takes me a while sometimes because I make mistakes and rip it out. It's like they'd be threadbare if I had to knit for them.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was thinking, like Mr. Rogers, like his mother made all his sweaters. And I'm like,
wow.
Is that right?
Yeah, she made all his sweaters.
That's
cool. Knitted, and I'm like, and he had a lot of them. He had probably 12 you could see. There may have been more. I was sort of going.
He had all kinds. He wore sweater vests too.
Yeah, he had those.
I think.
And I was always.
He had the vest, and then he had the sweater he took off.
Yeah, and he had the zippers. Some of them had zippers in the front, which I've never put a zipper in anything. Don't know how to do that.
I have for sewing, but not knitting.
Not to change the subject, but kind of different. Last night, Crystal Bagaudet came on, and she was talking about how she always comes on late because she's up. She was talking about how much she liked Red Heart yarn now. That's what she used to. Yeah, because she buys all that fancy stuff, and she learned to knit with Red Heart yarn, but she was showing. And I commented like 4 times, and she goes, she was saying that she loved all these shades of yarn, and when she wasn't so crazy about the black light. We love the black white. Michelle, what did you make? Did you make a poncho with yours?
I'm still working on it. It's in the bedroom.
But anyway, she said she wasn't crazy about that, but then she said she liked Sutherland Stripe, and that's that one blanket that I'm making. And I had to order some more because the mice got into the one and chewed the end of it, and I didn't even try to salvage any of it. I threw it away. And then I couldn't believe it. She was liking Red Heart yarn. I was like, wow. But I got to get some of that bitty stripe stuff because that is cool.
Yeah.
And some of the colors are beautiful. But yeah, and I was like, wow, And people were talking about, she was saying stuff like, it's practically indestructible, and when you make something, it lasts for years, and it might be a little bit scratchy, but I was like, yeah, Crystal. Now you're smiling.
So she's come back to the fold. Is that what you're telling me? Now she's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, now you're speaking my language because I like that affordable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, some of them are a lot softer too than they
Yeah,
are.
they're so much more softer. Like that tea leaf that I sent Rosie. It's not like real soft, like a bougie, expensive skein of yarn, but it's so much softer than it used to be. And you can't go wrong with the price. Yeah. And my kids, I made them sweaters, knitted them sweaters, and I made them sweaters when they were little, and they never complained. Of course, they always wore a t-shirt underneath when they were little in the wintertime. But
yeah,
I never heard nobody complaining really.
Yeah. Oh, Michelle, you have a message.
And it's perfect for amigurumi.
Hi, Jane. Oh, you're welcome. I hope it goes with the cat bed.
The catfish? What?
No, she's making a cat bed out of greens, and I sent her three.
I remember you mentioned that before.
Three skeins of the, what is it called? Green tones.
Green tones.
From
yeah, I like that one.
Backwards? What? Rows upon rows? Is that true?
Kelly, did you know that you could use Red Heart yarn on the Centro if you crank it backwards? I did it on my little kitty thing and made that little pink scarf, and it was regular Red Heart. Remember the one I made, Michelle? Cranked out?
Yeah.
Mine, it's weird. Like sometimes on the Centro, it gets a little caught. So I haven't been tempting it, with the Red Heart yet, because I want to get the Addy, but I don't want to spend the money.
And Kelly, look, what I forgot to send you when I sent your package. I forgot to send you the little thing that goes with the little toy one. So next package.
Yeah. If you watch the prices like on eBay and Amazon, I got one of mine for $129.
Oh, you did? Okay.
King size one. So
what is that?
Sometimes they're cheaper.
Is that
the big Addy?
Yeah.
Oh, the big Addy. I have the Centro, the one that I got for free from. Because I thought it was broke.
It's like, oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are. I mean, like I said, I'm loving the Centro, but I did break one needle, but I had extra, so I was good. But I went, oh man, that was terrible. You don't want to do that.
No.
You know what I mean? And I was really being very careful, and it just went poing, and it flew across the room. I was like, oh my god. And my husband was like, what did you do? And I said, I was, pushing it a little bit.
Oh, broke it?
Well, my son's stepmom, she knits and she makes real elaborate stuff and dyes her own yarn and does all kinds of stuff. And she sent me a message today, and I didn't even know my son was coming down. She said she made me something for Christmas. And she told me that my grandson, Silas, he is asked her to teach him how to knit. And she said, has he asked you to teach him how to crochet? And I said, yeah, I tried to show him. And last time he was here, and he had got the chain pretty much down. She said, yeah, because he come in here and he came in her office and said, I want to show you something. And she said, he came in and he said, look what I crocheted. And she goes, what? That was like the last time I left here. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So that means
I ran into a channel the other day with men that were doing stuff.
There's a lot out there.
Knitters,
rugs,
and then there's Fiber Spider and Channels and Ross, the smell good guy. Yeah. A lot of men that. Yep. It ain't just for girls. Yeah. My brother, he can knit me and crochet me under the table. He's really good.
That's amazing. Yeah. I had a guy in my group. he hasn't been feeling well, but he had like a couple of heart attacks. But he was fast too.
Oh,
I tried to get him on video, but I just couldn't get the right. He wasn't working on the correct project to kind of show his process, but his process was amazing. And he hasn't been to my group in a while. I just hope he would come. I wish he would come like one more time. I want to get him on video because it's amazing. He's very fast.
Yeah. Let's see. There's Mikey on YouTube.
Hey, Brenda, how are you doing?
Hello.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, I just didn't know that there were men doing it like that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
David Browning, he was a really, really did beautiful knit work. Bless his heart, he passed away.
Yeah. Yep.
He's a good friend of mine on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see.
Sister, you should come up and tell everybody what you're doing.
Yeah.
Doing a very, very cool thing for people in her community.
Ouch.
Pick up that little smaller crochet hook and start doing a dish rag. It'll feel really weird after doing this today. This big ginormous hook.
Do you like the
That's
big
cool.
hook?
See, here's my blanket.
Make progress.
Yeah,
Ghost,
look at
I
this
guess.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
It's
gosh!
2
Look at
in.
that. That must be
Wow.
really soft.
2 skeins in. I'm not done.
2 skates. Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's really huge.
Holy cow!
Yeah. Yeah, me too, Brenda.
Yeah, John Boy Crochet was a cool channel.
Yeah, John Boy was neat. He passed away. I really liked him. He'd call you honey and darling when you came in.
Mhm.
Oh, that's sweet.
Nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a lot of people pass away, not just from the crochet and knit community, but from other things that have passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh, that was you.
I felt like it was stuck there for a minute.
You schmooze baby.
Is that Jaxie back? Jaxie boy.
Kisses, kisses, kisses.
Kisses, mommy. I think Sassy and Stella gave it up. And
What's wrong with you? Need water or something?
he wants a kiss, mama.
No kisses.
He wants kisses.
On the side. You want water?
Hey, Charlotte, how are you doing?
You want a treat, mommy?
Hey.
The video's so cute. You gonna eat you, mommy?
See, no, my mommy want to eat me.
He's a sweetie pie. I had Brownie Mill out, but I told Colin, bring Brownie out before you cook supper and bring him to me. And I was giving him sugars, and he takes his head and turns it and
Go behind me.
tapping on me with his paws. And... All right. On to the next.
Mommy want to crochet.
Mommy wants to crochet, Jaxie boy.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
You can help me. You want to help me?
He just looks at you like he understands you. Probably does.
You can walk me. You're a good boy.
Yep.
They say dogs are one of the only kind of domestic animals that can read facial expressions.
Oh.
Definitely, because I sit and close my eyes and to Stella, and she'll try to tap my face when I do it. She's like, and she'll turn her head, as if she's waiting for me to say something.
Mm.
Oh, that's nice, Charlotte.
I couldn't live without my fur babies.
Thank you, Liz.
Peace and quiet.
There's people in my house, but it's still relatively quiet as everybody's doing something different.
Trash can.
But I made Max work till almost 4 o'clock today. So, well, he took a little longer lunch break than he should have.
Okay.
So.
It's okay.
Had a certain amount of things I wanted accomplished today.
That's good. Yeah.
We'll get in there. Oopsie.
Oh, I meant to look at that yarn. Let me see here. The one that they had at the Joann's. Let me see.
Well, I don't know what I did wrong there, but that ain't right.
So when are they closing the Joann's? Does they give dates that they were shutting them down, or
Not that I'm aware of. My husband talked to the manager in our store today. I didn't talk to her, but he did. And I don't know what else they were talking about, but she was already, looks like she might have a job, which is good. Yeah. She's got a couple of prospects. So I was like, oh, good for her, because there's not a whole lot of retail where I am, and she's been,
oh, is that right?
No, yeah, retail's dead here. But yep. So, but she makes costumes and can sew. I know she can do other stuff, so she should be okay, for a little bit.
Max, what are you doing?
What? What doggies? What'd you say, Rosie?
Pushing me off my chair.
Oh, Janice. Thought you said Max.
No. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
You're big in the chair, right?
Yeah. So $23.99. There's an extra thick. It's $23.99.
Good Lord, what is it?
It's it's Burnett blanket. It has 65 yards. Is that the one you have?
No, mine is Mainstay.
No, but like how many yards?
Oh, they're each just 31.
Oh, you got the smaller one. But they have this one that's a little bit bigger, and it's 65 yards. So it must be like it's like 2 of those. So that's interesting. But I saw them in the back of the store the other day when I went in there, and the original price is $23.99, and I'm like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah, no thank you.
So they're like 16. Yeah,
$16. That's too rich for my blood.
That's really pricey. Yeah. So it's weird.
I like cheap hooker. I'm a cheap hooker. And I'm proud of it.
Looky.
Oh, that's cute. Can you make her big, Michelle?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a pants now. He needs a pants.
Is that my bunny? Rosie's like, I've never seen you nothing again with all the trouble we've had.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
After all the trouble we've had.
He's gonna get over it.
Aw.
Oh my God.
I love the way you do those legs on the side like that.
You sewed them in.
Oh, do you sew them in?
Yeah, when you go around and around.
Oh, you do them. Yeah, you sew them right on there, like when your arms stay up. Oh, so sweet.
Because sometimes you know you're done, and then you sew it on, and everything is crooked. Like, ugh.
Yeah. No, that's done there.
Right.
Done that. Been there, done that.
All right.
Now I make a pants.
Cool. You'll make him some pants.
A pants.
He party.
Welcome back, Ashley. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that too, Charlotte. I'm not really sure what they're gonna do.
What now? What'd I miss?
But if they'll have an online store still.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably got an online store.
I bet they will.
Yeah.
Because not every joint closes down, so they need to have an online store.
Mm-hmm.
They do, yeah.
What the tarnation am I doing? Better pay attention.
Okay.
Pay attention.
I cannot find the beginning.
What color is that one?
I think it's denim or something like that. Oh, they don't write a name on it anymore. They don't write a name on it anymore. It's color SK27. But it's like a denim.
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, Rose. Making overalls.
Making some overalls.
Okay. And then after that, I'm gonna make a girl too.
Oh, that'd be adorable. Adorbs, adorbs. Ooh. That heat. It's really kicking up there.
So who are you making the blanket for?
Me.
How many blankets so far? You probably got a whole pile laying over there.
Oh my God. You can't even imagine what I've got.
Well, sometimes the sisters or somebody shows up and they want to buy everything. So
Yeah, my sisters or my sister-in-law. She said, "What do you got down there?" And I said, "Nothing." That's one lives up the road. She's that one that came in one night. I don't know if it was my live or whose live it was, and I had to get off because she was, I want that, I want that, I want that, and I want that.
Oh my goodness.
Now that's confusing. I don't know if that's a stitch or I don't know. Probably not.
doing well, thanks. How are you, Ashley?
I'm gonna pull that out a little bit because it's almost getting too big for my lap. Make sure it's even on. Oh, goodness. Heavy. Whew.
Oh, overalls.
It's really not going to be that big. Wait a minute. 8. 10 more to go in it.
Yeah, I saw the panic buying Gulf Coast Granny. That was interesting. Yeah. Oh, you're making a
Kind of hard to panic when I got so much damn.
I know. See, that's the thing. I think everybody's kind of saying the same thing. Like they're like, "Oh no!" Like so many people are going, "Oh no!" But there's like a few colors that I like that they do. So that's
yeah. But if they're going to have an online store, it's just like, why is everybody worked up?
No, but like I said, for someone who doesn't shop online, like I don't shop on Amazon, I don't shop at Joann, I don't shop at Michael's. That's the only places I would shop, and I don't shop at the big W store. So yeah, there's that's why I'm concerned.
Out of principle?
What?
Is that out of principle or location?
A lot. Principle mostly. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Can't stand any of those people. I'm just gonna be honest.
Can't stand what?
Stand Noni's boyfriend. Can't stand the other one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Can't stand the Arkansas people. Yeah.
The Arkansas people?
Yes.
The Waltons?
The
The Waltons?
Yes.
You don't like Will either?
No.
Do you like Barack, my other boyfriend?
Yes, I do. No, he's all right.
He's all right.
He's all right. Yeah. Yeah, which is bad. I'm not this negative, but I don't know, like all these corporate people are really trash. Like I can't take it anymore. And that's kind of where I'm at. That's why you're just hearing my exasperation of the.
Well,
you hear a lot of people out here won't shop at Hobby Lobby. That's the thing.
I wouldn't shop for Hobby Lobby for a long time, and then I got desperate for a certain color.
Yeah. Yep.
And
they all have different stuff, and that's the problem. Like it's like you can't get exactly the same thing, But I'll have to manage.
Well, it's like my husband. He worked for Walmart. He's a manager for Walmart, and he got hurt, and then he had to do the whole work disability work thing, and he said, I hate Walmart and I forbid you to shop there. I'm like,
yeah, it's hard. I know, because like
that's hard. That's really hard. I don't know.
But you know what I said? I don't care what you don't want me to do. You ain't my boss. You don't know me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's really difficult. It's really difficult.
He shops there. He was just mad at him for a while.
Like you're almost forced. See, that's the whole problem with Walmart, in my opinion, is that they almost force you to shop there. So, like, I'll give you an example. So I lived in this little town in eastern Pennsylvania, and they didn't have Walmart. It was around the 2000, and they moved into town, and they built one in the center of town, on the west side of town, and on the east side of town. And they ran everybody else out of business. All the hardware stores, all the other little clothing stores, because there were some clothing stores and stuff like that. Supermarkets.
Right.
And, and I just don't want to shop at a monopoly. And that's all I'm saying. Like, for me, I just want options. That's it.
Yeah.
So the way they do business is great for share owners or shareholders, but what happens to the people is kind of not so good.
Yeah, our 401, we have, shares in, they have Walmart, of course, and we have it in several other things I won't mention. But anyway, my husband said, I'm going to ask if there's any way I could drop out. So then it goes to Edward Jones, which is where we do, our stocks and stuff. And he said, she said, I wouldn't if I was you. Because, he was really mad for a while. Because it's, that's where you're getting most of your stuff from, And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I keep a watch on it.
Yeah, too. So that's all. It's just that like they've run out a lot of people, all over the nation. Like I've heard it's not just where I am, but in that area, we had a couple little small hardware stores that were nice and gone, a couple supermarkets, a gone because everybody ran to Walmart. And yeah. And then I don't like the thing where, you leave the store and they're like frisking you at the door. I'm not a fan of that,
Who does
Walmart.
that? They don't do that in my Walmart.
You might be in the right area.
Yeah.
What I
Or
hate,
you have the right profile. I hate to be, but that's
oh, they asked
I
me too.
understand
I
what you're
mean,
saying.
to see
Yeah.
me checking out, paying for my stuff,
I
and you
know.
still
Yeah.
ask me, it's like, didn't you just see me?
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, the guy's standing right there. Yeah.
And then
It's-
other
I-
people walk out with 50
Costco does that. Costco's always
Yeah.
doing that.
And see, I don't
and they
shop
go,
there.
they
Yeah,
go
well,
through this receipt item by item, and you feel worse as it goes on.
Yeah, you feel like you did something wrong, and
Yeah.
it's kind of invasive. I mean, like I said, I don't know the right way to do that, and I understand that people are.
Well, they say there's, people steal using that self-checkout.
No, they do, and that's why they should get rid of them and put people there. But what do I know? You know what I mean?
Well, I accidentally stole dog food, and I thought, oh my god!
I accidentally stole soda once.
Me
So I
too.
went back.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god! And
Mm-hmm.
they just told me not to
Yeah.
worry about it. But I put it
Yep.
because I was on the fat cart. I'm sorry if I just call it that, and I'm fat. So anyway, but I'm sorry if it offends anybody.
Yeah.
But anyway, I put it right underneath my feet because I wouldn't fit in the basket because we were getting other stuff, and then I didn't think to put it up on the. Well, I'd forgotten, and then we get out to the car and I went, "Oh my God, Colin, we didn't pay for that. What do I do?" And he goes, "Go back, mother." And so I wrote up there and I said, "I'm sorry." I said, "I just realized that I didn't have this up on the thing, and I need to check out." And
Right.
so anyway, the girl that was, when you come in, you got something you're going to bring back. They put a sticker on it. And so she said, can you just wait right here a second? She went and got somebody. And they said, don't worry about it. Just thank you for being honest. So I actually got free dog food.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
But I've seen some real embarrassing stuff happen at the when you're leaving.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird. But like I said, I don't know. I don't have a solution. A better solution for that. But it's kind of weird. I don't.
I've seen people being taken down by the police and right in front of the store where they've shoplifted or.
Hi, Cynthia.
What is wrong with people?
Hi, Cynthia.
It's pretty serious.
Yeah.
Howdy, hookers.
It's hard
It
stuff.
is. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Hookers and knitters.
Yeah. Thank you, Rose upon Rose.
I like the self-checkout. Because then I don't have to interact.
I understand that.
Sometimes
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
understand that.
Anyway, I mean, after over here.
But then you get frisked at the door.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
No, I hear you.
I don't know. Yeah, and then yeah, but at one point the Walmart by us closed off the health and beauty aids, and they put a special little checkout there. So they make you check out separately with the health, which I was like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Because it's like people are stealing them and
Well, I will
reselling
say
it.
one thing about Walmart. I like their soda pop better than name brand.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Diet
Dr.
Thunder,
Thunder.
which is Diet Dr. Pepper, it tastes a heck of a lot better than regular Diet Pepper. And so does that Mountain Lightning Walmart. That's Mountain Lightning Zero was supposed to be like Mountain Dew. I think it tastes way better. Good God, what did I just see out there? Seen some either a falling star or a plane's going down.
Mm.
Oh
The world?
Oh, let's hope it's a star.
yeah.
Gosh. Probably a plane. Of course, they grounded all flights in Lambert Airport. That's St. Louis. So none of them flying east or west
Wow.
today.
Yeah. Oh, they closed the Winn-Dixie. Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah, well, the Aldi will be good. You'll probably be happy. It's a little bit strange, but you won't be unhappy shopping there.
Aldi's German, right?
So
I think it's a
Yeah.
German company.
German like our Rosie girl.
And I got something really good from them the other day, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, those vegetables you got.
Oh
look
yeah, the
pretty good.
vegetables. That was it. Thank you. That's what they were. Yeah, they
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
Wow. I was like, okay.
We don't have one in our
Mhm.
town. I'd have to
Yeah.
go a little bit further.
But you'll if you go in there, yeah, just they're not always like that, but that day, the romaine lettuce and the broccoli, actually, and the carrots look really good. It was just like a good veggie day. Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
can
that's
Mhm.
produce.
cheap, cheap, cheap.
Yeah, not bad. Yep, prices were okay. And they always have strawberries. I still can't believe like they still like you can get strawberries in the middle of winter. Because remember before you couldn't get them. Now, man, you can get a strawberry anytime you want. It's crazy.
We can get them year round
Yeah.
here because they just grow. They grow them all the
Yeah,
time.
you're lucky with that. Yeah.
And our strawberry season starts really
Okay.
early.
But it was good.
California produce is pretty
Mhm.
good because there's so much
Yeah.
of it that we can do,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's depending on where you buy it. Some of it's, if you go to Gelson's or something, you're going to pay a fortune.
Yeah. All the supermarkets.
To where if you go to,
Yeah.
yeah.
I always go to the manned checkouts
Mm-hmm.
because
you?
like I
It's a lot of work.
I have
You got a
trouble
lot.
because some of the stuff won't ring up for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but
Yeah, and then you
Yeah.
got to have the person that.
yeah, and they come in, they're like on top of you, and it's
Well, it's like it's like they're mad when they got to come and
yeah,
Pretty much.
won't ring up.
Oh, no.
I'm like,
That's
It's
pretty
kind of
bad.
brutal. I know. That's what I'm saying. Shopping is not fun anymore. Like it used to
yeah,
be.
I never liked shopping. I hate
Well,
shopping.
every now and again, you just want to get, how there's certain things you just, okay, I want to go get my oranges. I want to go get my whatever. And then you
Nope,
go in
never
there and you're
happened.
just like, nothing will beep. And then you're fighting the machine.
Truthfully, if I want oranges, I'll just go
yeah, pick
next
them
door
off
and
the
pick it
tree.
off.
That'd be
You're so
awesome.
lucky. Yeah, you're so lucky. Fortunate.
Yeah.
She has a tree loaded
Oh
down
God,
right
I'd
now
be
with
over there
Oh, my
oranges and
still
gosh.
fall
lemons.
because I love oranges.
Yeah, I
And
would love that. Oh my gosh.
I'll have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was so. I never take that for granted with California that you can grow produce right in your yard like that. You can grow fruits.
Yep.
I kind of like having a conversation with the checkout person too.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they're like real people too.
Right?
I don't know. Sometimes I'm just. It's not that I'm antisocial. It's just that I just don't want to
Yeah.
interact.
I
Totally
got you.
get it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said I've peopled too much. I don't
People
want
out
to do
there is
that.
what I say. It's just people.
Oh, no.
Maybe it's like
Great.
I'm coming down off of a. I'm coming down from being in sales for so long. I just don't talk to anybody. That's
Yeah.
all I did was talk to
My
people
sister-in-law works.
all day long. I had my head on a phone or I was
My
traveling.
sister-in-law works for Human Relations where she's at and
Yeah.
where she works, and she thinks she's has to act like that with family, and I'm like, sometimes want to slap her.
Mm.
Well, when you're in the kind of sales I was in, financial services sales, it's like the more you work, the more money you make. So you just do a lot of it. Sometimes I worked for one company. You won't believe this. I was paid once a year.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It was a big ass
I bet it
check,
was.
but it was once a year.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
That's the Wall Street model. That's
Okay.
how like a lot of traders in Wall Street
Wow.
are paid.
Mm.
So it's like I would save money like for until the month before I would get the bonuses and get the pay because 70% of my pay was bonus.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Wow.
Those are fun days when it comes in right.
Yes. Oh, Cynthia says Aldi donated to to the billionaires. Oh no. All right. Well, I don't know. This is brutal. I guess it's
I don't care if anybody's a billionaire. It doesn't
no,
bother
no,
me.
no. I'm just saying
I've
that
known a
they
lot of
don't need
really.
our money. I mean, they're good. You know what I mean? They don't have to gouge
Yeah.
off of us. We, yeah, they're
Why
good.
you think they're millionaires and billionaires?
Exactly.
I don't think that all millionaires and billionaires are dishonest.
Mm,
I think that I don't think that, because I've known a lot of people, high net worth individuals, and they're not bad people.
no, not
And I
everyone.
don't think they stole anything. I don't think they stole money from anybody or hurt anybody in what they did.
But I think there's a couple of
Supply and
there's a
demand.
couple of billionaires that are working pretty hard right now to mess with people's
Yeah.
situations and data, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I don't know. I mean, like I can, well, I know one person that stole some money and or stole some intellectual property and and made it their own, and they're a billionaire because of that. And that's not cool, right? So
Oh boy.
and some lady called him out on it, and it was kind of funny. And he was like, he couldn't answer the question. And I said, well, all right now. And she's like, yeah, you stole it from
It's
Y
like
and
that
Z.
doesn't bother me near as much as like Congress voting on something and then they know it's coming up and then they do insider trading.
No, I
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I think that's bad too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
I know when I worked in that kind of environment, I wasn't allowed to buy certain stocks, period.
Mm-hmm. That happened to the that woman who was
Martha Stewart. They put her in
yeah, all right.
jail.
I wasn't gonna say
How
her
did
name, but
People get away
If
with
she'd been in
it.
Congress, she
But
wouldn't
she
have gone
taught
to
people
jail.
in jail how to crochet.
Yeah.
right, she did.
She sure did.
Taught the ladies how to.
No, but it's like that two-tier government, two-tier system. It's like, if she had been a congressperson, she probably wouldn't have
Right,
gone
which
to
is
jail.
crazy, right? I mean, that's just crazy. Yeah, it's
Right?
crazy. Like, why can she go to jail and everybody else? People are doing it right and left, and they're doing it right.
Because somebody up there she wasn't on the right team,
I don't
probably.
know.
I don't really know.
Well,
I don't
well,
know
apparently
much
the
about
guy
it.
of the company told her that the stock was going to go down, and so he said you might want to sell by this date. So she did, and I don't know what happened to the guy who gave her the information. See, I don't think anything happened.
Probably lost his
I
license.
don't know, but like the thing that's weird is, like they got her, of all the people. I know she wasn't
Yeah, but those licenses, like when you get a securities license, that comes straight from the
Yeah.
SEC, and it's like they're not good about reinstating you if you do something crooked like that.
I don't know. It's interesting. That's all I'm. You hear these stories and you
I
just
had a
go, "Oh my
Series
gosh,
7.
this is terrible." Yep.
Yeah, I had a Series 7. Those are hard to come by. Those are hard to get. I think the test is hard. I did one test to where it was 4 hours of written work and 2 hours of oral conversation. And when I got done with that test, I went out in my car and just cried. It was just overwhelming. It was so hard. I passed, but it was hard.
Rose said they had the cleanest cells and a nice crocheted blanket on their cot.
Well, she didn't go to some maximum security prison either. It's a whole lot different. She didn't go to Rikers Island.
No, she did not. I don't know what happened to all those other people, because she knew the people that were on the board of the company, and they told her. I think it was them. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
yeah, they all know.
And I'm like, they just got her out of all those people. I don't know. It's very interesting.
Trust me, there are plenty of other people that did the same thing. It was like a run on the bank, It's like they did the same damn thing. Somebody didn't like her, and they told them.
insane.
She's never really talked about it.
No, she probably can't.
And I'm sure she knows. She knows where it came from. I'm sure she knows.
Yeah. And then that lady made her the poncho when she left.
I know.
Sorry, I have to laugh.
Then people were making that. And then people were making that same thing that she
made her the poncho. Maybe she didn't teach him to crochet then. That's right. Yeah, she got the poncho from. I was thinking she taught them, but yeah, maybe.
Well, somebody, I think Lion Brand made there's a pattern on their website.
Yeah,
and I forget what they call it. It might be Martha's poncho or something like that, but it's
the Jailhouse BITCH poncho.
Well, not quite.
No.
But I found the pattern. Somebody gave it to me and I laughed.
That's really
funny. It was big fuzzy. I can't remember what yarn they used, but it was something really fuzzy.
Probably homespun.
It wasn't. Oh, it might have been homespun. Our favorite.
Homespun. Yeah.
It might have been homespun.
Which it's not bad worked up. It really isn't.
No, it's just you know how it is.
It's weird before you work it up.
It's so weird. Yeah, I think it was homespun. Let me see if I can find the pattern. I'll put it in the chat.
Oh, thanks, Jackie.
Picture what your phone was. You have to use high magnification.
Yeah.
Oh, that too. Is it not working? No. Is it plugged in? Okay. I don't know. I'll have to look at it later. The blood will still be there, so.
Oh, it was homespun.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was homespun. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, it was.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
I see it here. I typed in what was Paula. What was Martha Stewart's poncho made from? Yeah, Lion Brand homespun.
Yeah. They have a knitted one, and a crochet one. I think it's crochet.
Nice.
Well, I just might have to give this homespun another chance. Because I like the poncho, and I'm a poncho lady.
Yeah, it is a nice poncho.
I do love my ponchos. But
I've made a lot of ponchos.
That's what I wear when I go out. And I don't like this blanket.
Yeah, she was.
So, yeah, it looks nice.
It's not bad, right?
It's got the great big,
what's that at the end? Like
that's a shell stitch, but that's like the double. It's a treble shell.
Mm-hmm. It's cute.
Yeah, I always put those on mine too. If I do fringe, I do 20, a chain of 20, and then go back instead of putting them through and the loops and pull them through with just the stray fringe. I do 20, and then I crochet in each stitch back down, and then do another one, 20, so that they're a solid fringe that won't fray. But I don't like this blanket I made, so now I got to frog it.
Oh no!
Now what stitch are you using? Single?
It's a double crochet.
You're doing double. Oh, you said you're doing double. Okay.
But I got 3 in it. But like when you're doing a blanket, you can do it as loose as you want at the bottom sometimes. But then it's like when you fold it in half, it's bigger.
You see it?
Bigger at the top.
What do you see?
Bigger at the bottom than it is at the top. And I'm not liking that part of it, so I'm going to frog it. Or I won't frog it because that'll be too much, but I'll crochet something else into it and crochet from the last thread.
You want to push it down, the blood cells move.
Yeah. Well, it's just because it's in a hemoglobin.
Winston.
Oh, cool.
Winston.
Want to know how nerdy we are at this house? My grandson just cut himself and grabbed a microscope to look at his blood.
Oh, wow.
Yuck.
That's how we roll.
That's a cool way to roll, Mama. I mean, Grandma.
All right.
Not that you're my grandma, but you know, it's just saying that.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to move down.
I'm like, oh, cool, I'm bleeding. Let's get the microscope
All right.
out.
Check it out. Check it out. My son. I'm going to get my. Here's my hook I bought from eBay. I think it's rather snappy looking. A shorter handle. That's a 25.
Wow.
About 30.
Oh, okay.
Like to see that blood.
I'm going to use that one instead of the 30. Let's see what we come up with.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh God. Sound like I broke something. Oh, I had to get rid of the
Child.
blanket I was covered up with.
Oh, why are you crying again?
Getting hot in here. Don't take off your clothes. Oh.
Nice.
I'll never forget that kid in school, that little bitty short, stocky guy, and he come in class one day singing that. And I like to never got him to shut up, and every time I was just wanting to bust out laughing, but you can't when you're a teacher because you're
Mhm.
But so funny. Little ornery kid. And I've seen him a couple of times
Yeah.
out in the wild and asking if you remember.
How old is he
Oh God.
now?
Probably 35.
Okay.
Say he was about the same age as my niece, and she's almost 35.
Mm-hmm.
So he
Isn't that
is
something?
way up there. No, he ain't that old, because that song wasn't out that long. I don't know, 30 maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Too many to keep track of. But he was funny. I mean, and he just was this. He was real cute kid. Well, they were all cute, but he just little bitty, and he's a little bitty short. Well, he's not that short. He's 5'5", but I mean that's kind of short for a guy. But
That's still pretty vertically
Yeah,
challenged
for
for
a
a guy.
But I remember asking him, "How tall are you?" But called him 2 or 3
Don't
times
ask.
since then.
Yeah.
I bet they asked you that a lot
What?
too.
Oh
How
God,
tall
yeah.
are you? Because you're tall.
Say, it's the real tall teacher. Like, gee, thanks. But I was used to it. Used to it.
Oh, cacti. Nice. Yeah. So Rose Upon Rose saying homespun's good for using cacti for a planter. The only time I will use it. And then Cynthia likes it. She said, "Don't crochet in the tops. Put the hook between stitches." Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Huh.
Mhm.
Okay.
I bought a skein of it one time for doll hair. I had it
Mhm.
forever, and I made all kinds of rag dolls. I used to make rag dolls.
I'm like, too late. I already got rid of all
Use
that
it
stuff.
for hair.
Yeah, but I thought that was cool. But I put the link in the chat if you want to.
They still spell it. They still
Thanks,
sell it,
Kelly.
so if somebody's buying it.
I think
Hey,
I
Kelly,
might
you're
give it another chance because her poncho's really cool.
No, the poncho's not bad.
Yeah, it
And there's a
seems
knitted one too.
It seems like they have it at Michael's or something, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going good night. You're not going to bed this early. I know you, child. Oh, birdies, you know what you can do. Over there sassing me.
They're happy.
Silly. Oh gosh, animals.
Yeah, it's a nice pattern and it's not too hard. Like I remember reading through it and going, okay, I can manage that. Mm-hmm.
I always do mine the same way, almost. I do the neck 80 stitches, 80 chain of 80, and then I keep it straight and crochet like a half double crochet around the, well, I don't always do the same thing around that, but then I want to do a 4-point poncho. Well, for Pete's sake, what's that called?
This knitted one is kind of funny. This lady, like the picture of the lady on here is funny. She's doing the model pose. She's all.
Good Lord, birds.
She's all. Sorry, it's just funny.
There's just a
All right.
challenge. We can all make the Martha Stewart poncho.
Yeah.
Buy some homespun. And I mean homespun. I called it homespun for so long I can't even call it by the right name.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll put the other one in too.
That's funny.
Yeah, somebody said they did doll hair with it. I
Yeah, I
even
did
know what
doll
it
hair
is.
with it.
Yeah. Nobody
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
that.
well, a couple other people told me that too. Like I know some other doll people, and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's what we use it for." And I was like, "Really?"
Yeah, it's great
Like
for
I'm
doll
learning all
hair.
these new things. Yeah,
Mhm.
so that's cool. Like I said, I'm learning all this new stuff, and I'm like, "Where did this come?" Okay, like I've been sort of around, and like I haven't heard any of this
Birds.
stuff. Yeah,
Kiwi, why are
so
you jumping on the front of the cage? What's wrong going on? That's you narking on somebody, Kiwi? He's mad. He's jumping to the front of the cage to get my attention.
mhm.
They make that fussy sound
Mhm.
like they're angry about something. Spudgies do.
Let me see. So this is the. Oh. Oh, Jane's cats are looking for the birds. Yeah, they're very loud.
There are
That's
papers.
awesome.
Yeah, they're
5, 1, 8, 9,
like they're chasing each other. Silly things.
4. I think that's it there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. So the first one was crocheted. The second one's knitted.
Thank you.
No,
Oh.
sure. I gotta go look at blood. I'll be right back.
Ooh. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's cool. It's platelets and stuff floating around in there.
Yeah.
I want to see. I want to see.
He's like, was moving it and the blood's like running around in there. And I was like, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Hmm.
We did an experiment last year. It was really fun. We extracted DNA from a banana, and that was really a fun project to do. Now, another fun project we did is we swabbed everything that we use, like
Oh,
keyboards and
no.
stuff, and then
Yeah.
drew
I can imagine that.
stuff.
Ooh.
That was
Were
really
you
fun
shocked?
too.
Okay.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk later for sure.
Well, God, Colin, get excited. Yeah. Well, come here.
That is funny.
Then I'll have to do my happy mail and say, I got a lot more candy than this, but Colin had to get into it before I could do my happy mail.
Empty bags in there.
What, Rose?
Just put the empty bags in there and say the
What I'm
post
gonna
office.
say. I'll put
There
it.
you go. Yeah,
Well,
post office eat it.
I'll put the, yeah, God, they took us through the mill, didn't they, Rosie?
I hate to say it, but
Yeah.
Crazy people. It wasn't them. It's actually got to somebody else's house. Okay, bring me the bag. I have to be very selective, and don't. And I'm gonna leave my Valentine. I have this whole bag. Let me mute. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
Oh my God, those Maine Coon cats are amazing. They're huge and they're polydactyl. They got more toes than a regular
Yeah.
cat.
I didn't know that. Let's see.
They're really big.
Yep. Get my scissors. Let's see.
Yeah, I think Snooky's a little bit on the petite side.
Hmm.
I always wanted a serval.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Hey,
They're
Michelle,
huge.
one of the
They're
people who got
dog
one of the
size.
cats sent me a
Yeah.
picture today. You want to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the cat. Oh, he looks very happy. Look at that.
Yeah. He's pretty.
Oh, look at
Oh my
that.
Yeah.
gosh, handsome.
And I'll show you the
Yeah.
picture what he looked
Their
before.
cats are so beautiful.
Aw.
It was this
Here's
one.
the bag up.
They are
Let me bag.
pretty.
Oh,
Aw.
baby.
Wow.
Yeah, he was
You're such a
beautiful now.
Is that the gray one? Or
He grew up.
The short
Wow.
hair.
yeah. Wow.
Look at that baby.
But he got a good life, I think. I mean, he looks beautiful.
Yeah, he looks well taken
Mhm.
care of.
Hmm.
That's
That's
good.
great.
I wish everybody would send.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Colin? Don't tear the bag up.
What is it?
We'll put these back in the bag. Thank you.
Liz wants a cat. Sounds like.
Thank Rosie. Thanks, Rosie. Colin said.
You're welcome. I should have put some stuff in there for him. I forgot. Some
I gave him some Haribo.
gummy worms.
Mm-hmm. He was fine. You did good.
All right. That's cool.
So I'm actually going to do a granny square with this. I'm crocheting a granny square off of what I've done so far. We'll see if that works and if I like it better. It'll be the first time. Pulled the yarn from one crochet item and made it into another.
So that's a size 8?
Size 8.
Size 8.
Hmm.
It's pretty big.
8 bulky. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm using the 25 hook though, instead of the 30. We'll see what happens. In particular. I'm going to chain up 3. Where'd you go? There we are. Talking to my yarn now. Oh God. Help me.
So Liz, you should come up and visit.
Yeah, do you want to come up, Liz? You're welcome.
I just thought about it. She's here every day.
Yeah,
Good
I know,
Father.
right?
that's
Yep.
nice.
Oops. Oh,
I think you can have 6, right?
I don't know. Is it the same with
I think it
With,
is. If I remember reading it, I think I read the page and it said 6.
free?
Yeah.
Now let's pull that closed.
Hi, Izzy.
Turdy birdies, what are you doing over there? Good God. They're flying and everything else.
It's funny with Restream, it takes a while for the emojis to catch up.
Is that right?
Well, I know mine was slow yesterday. It seems like it's slightly better today. Like everything's just a little bit slow. Maybe a couple seconds.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's them or if it's me, you know. It's my. Because I know it was windy. It was windy this morning. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of windy now. I hear it actually. But that could be it.
Gosh, it's snowing so hard here. Yeah,
Right now?
Just to get, it's probably already a foot, but
goodness gracious.
That's terrible.
Couldn't see my mother-in-law's house down there. She ain't very far down.
I hope you don't need anything from the store.
We're not one of those people who run to the store when a storm comes.
Yeah.
We never did do that. My mom used to freak out because snow. Gotta get to the store and get milk and bread. I'm like, no, we don't.
Milk and bread, like, yeah, okay.
And eggs. Forget eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, get eggs.
It's weird.
It'll cost you right now. I hope that they go back down when the chicken thing comes around.
They probably stay up like a lot of stuff.
Rosie.
Yeah, the money
They went back down with all the other stuff and everything. You
price gouging and stuff like that they do, and all this jump stuff and happens, and then like this, and then they never come back down.
Yeah.
Like
the Sam's Club, a 24 pack was $5. Now it's $9.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
It never went back down.
Oh, it's like 18 of them are like $11 here. And that's
we had
at Walmart.
farm animals. We we always went to the farmers meetings and stuff like that because something went up.
Yeah.
I can't wait for spring and stuff when the farmers markets open again. I love those on Saturday mornings.
We used to take our stuff and sell it. But
I love that. They have honey and all kinds of really cool stuff, and they have people that make rustic breads, and oh my God, it's all so good. It's just fun to go.
We used to do all kinds of stuff, but we got too dang old. It's a lot of work, backbreaking work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna grow anything. It's like I'm done with that. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just growing beautiful flowers. That's the only thing I care about.
Every year my husband says, I'm not doing a garden this year, and every year it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, well, at least he's doing it.
Yeah, and I won't can no more. That's for doggone sure. So
not doing anything.
Yeah, I might make some I might make some spaghetti sauce, and that's easy. Can some spaghetti sauce and stuff like that, and do jelly, and then I do the. Now this year, I had enough of the mulberry.
Oh yeah, those things grow like crazy.
Jelly. We got a huge, it was like it's not no mulberry bush; it's a mulberry tree.
A tree. Yep.
I had a mulberry tree at my own house, and the teachers used to come and ask me if they could take the mulberry leaves for the silkworms.
Yeah.
Because that's what they eat.
Yeah, we had let people come and get stuff, they use it for fishing.
Oh, okay.
You know, because they grow worms. That's what we always call it. They use the
Worm farm.
Yeah.
I remember having to dig them up out of the
oh
dirt
god.
when we went fishing when I was a kid. We
Mm.
just dug them up.
Hi,
Hi,
Liz.
Liz.
Hey,
You got your perfume on?
Hey, Liz.
You smell good? Yeah.
Hi, Liz.
yes, I do.
All right. Then. We can smell you from
I
here.
told you, Liz, every day I do that every day. It's like I feel so much better when I do that.
It's the weirdest things you do, and it's like, why did I put perfume on? No one's gonna
Right.
smell me.
Right. Right.
Because it changes your feeling about things too, because you're smelling those beautiful aromas. It's
Right?
good. I spray. Okay, I'm a nerd. Every day when I make my bed, I spray all the sheets
Oh,
down
wow.
in lavender linen spray before I make
Wow.
the bed. And then when you get in the bed at night, it's like, oh my God, it's so nice.
Go lay down.
Linen spray is the best thing I ever found. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Didn't think about it. I was like, girl, you better knock it off.
I put makeup on in the mornings. I feel better. I just feel like I'm put together, like I'm going to work, and I feel good.
Oh no, I guess. Right? No, but it
That's
is. Actually does. Makes you feel a lot better.
It really does. Making your bed makes you feel better every day. I make my
Yes.
bed and make it all pretty and stuff. Then going at night, you're so happy because it looks
Right?
pretty.
That's how I feel when I'm down here in the basement.
Yeah.
Just so comfy.
So nice.
That's cool.
I don't come down here that often, so when I do, and I'm like, oh my god, all the colors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I get up in the morning and I drink my coffee and I sit here and feel a yarn and I feel all put together and I'm just so fine. Because I sleep in my chair, never have to make a bed.
Yeah.
Sleep in the chair, crochet the chair. Yeah.
Like my husband will text me, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, still in the same spot when you left.
Yeah.
And my husband never says that because I'm always doing something crazy. It's like, yesterday I put that top on that gazebo on a ladder, standing on the very top of the ladder.
No. I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, I did it.
No.
It's like you never know what I'm going to do. One day, last summer I decided I was going to paint the whole house, and I did.
Oh, well, you need to come over here, girl.
Right.
I have like a lot of energy. It's just somehow I don't know why, but I do. Now I get these grandiose ideas. I always just say, "Hey, I was thinking," and Jared goes, "Oh no, that's going to cost money or labor."
That's cool.
What happened? Where are you? Oh, there you are.
That's how my husband is. He's like, you've been quiet these couple days. I'm like, quiet? He's like, yeah, you talk a lot, so you're quiet. I was like, okay.
You used all my words today. Sorry, honey, I've used all my words.
All my fun words. But yeah. So ladies, so I went to Joann's today.
Yeah.
Went to go look. They're not accepting coupons. And they're not honoring like what the price is online.
Oh.
So
really?
Yeah, because
I don't know how they can do that. That just seems wrong.
I thought the same thing because when I was looking at the yarn, all the yarn had 25% off, right? So I'm like, I look online, they're through something. I'm thinking, all right, well, they'll come out like 2 something. No, they're 3 something still. With that, they're not honoring the price that's online anymore.
Okay.
That's weird. Then change the damn website.
They should just take it down. Yeah.
Right. Or at least if you don't, send all that yarn back to, the warehouse and we'll just buy it from them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I get in my car, I go all the way to your store because I think that the price is this. It's like they're like, we're closing Wednesday.
Yeah. I looked at my receipt because I was with my son and my daughter-in-law and my husband. He bought a bunch of crap and I was like, whatever. I only bought, it was like 6 skeins of like a dark gray. And I looked at that receipt. I'm like, why in the hell did I pay $50-something? I go look. They're like, they were regular price 4 something. And then I got it for 3 something. I'm like, that's the same thing that's online. So you're not even giving
Extra,
top of the
yeah.
price another discount.
Mm.
Woman, you better go lay down, homegirl. These kids. They're 10 and 11. And I have a 20, I think it's going to be 27, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, that's a big
I
gap.
know, right? I thought I couldn't have no more kids. And woohoo. Yeah.
Surprise. Yes.
It was a big surprise. I did, and I found out like the weirdest way. I went because I was having spine injections because I have some stuff wrong with my spine, and they always did a urine test, and I was like, "What for?" Because they do it under like an MRI machine, is it? Or X-ray machine, whatever it's called, and I was waiting in there, and they're like, whatever, and they're like, we can't do the procedure or whatever, and I'm like, why? My insurance will pay for it.
Right.
And they're like, oh no, because you're pregnant. I'm like, you got the wrong person. And no, yeah, it was.
Yeah, you go take that shit again.
I'm like, maybe it's another person that's here. They're like, you're the only one here. I'm like, but maybe someone else left it. Yeah.
I'd have been screaming. You'd have heard me at your house if somebody told me.
Right? I was like, oh heck no. And then we had Chris because he's the second, the middle child. And then I was feeling sick. He was, I don't know, like almost 6 months old. And I was going to go to the emergency room. And you know how they'll ask you, like, are you pregnant? I was like, I don't want to have to wait for all that crap. So I was like, I'll take pregnancy. I could tell them, no, yeah, you were again.
Oh,
I was like, that's so much fun.
Bless your heart.
you must be pretty good in there. Everything's working well.
Yeah, so no more kids, thank God, because
wow.
I can barely stand Alex, the cat, now. He does bad stuff too. You know what's crazy?
Well, don't say no more kids because I thought I'd have no more kids, and now I'm raising a second generation.
Well, I don't mind having a grandbaby.
Yeah.
Which is not going to happen
Well,
anytime.
raising them and having one's
Right?
things.
I play with my neighbor's baby. They're new neighbors, and they just had a baby. And I'm like, yeah. And he starts crying, like, here, go to your mama. I got to go home. I need my, 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out it's been a very big blessing to have Max in our lives, and we couldn't imagine life without him. He is. He's a sweet, sweet boy.
Yeah. You just get those friends that have kids, and you're just like, here, go back to your mama.
Yep.
He went out and took the neighbor's dog on a walk today. I mean, he was having a hard time in math, so he went next door and grabbed a German Shepherd and took it out for a walk.
Sweet.
Doggies take away all your trouble.
Yeah, he's really good with her. He loves the next door neighbor. She and I are like best friends, so she's always bringing him something.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know, it's just the nicest thing. I've never had a next door neighbor that I was really close to, and this one's like, she's amazing.
Isn't it? Like mine, we've been living here, I think it's like 6-7 years. Almost everybody around us were like older people, and a lot of them have passed away. So when my neighbor passed away, a little family moved in, and they have a son, and then they have a daughter, same like me. And I was like, ooh, they're in the same age range. They could play together. And then it was like a baby. I was like, oh, I made it blankets. I was like going out like if I was pregnant. Like it was so much fun.
Nice. So you might think this is weird. When I moved in this house, we've been here for several years, but when I moved in, I mean, the neighbors were so nice. Everybody brought us stuff and everything. And then like I got a list of every neighbor on the street has agreed to put all their information on a spreadsheet, so we know what kid goes to what house and how to reach anybody in the neighborhood. And it's the nicest thing. I mean, I think some people might think that's a little too invasive, but it's really been nice. Because I mean, I've gotten texts and late at night, do you know you left your garage door open? I'm like, no, but thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. No.
But I really like it. It's like, but I think some people might think that's a little weird. But
I mean, it's
like
pretty good because, like us, we go to vacation and you're like, at least someone's like, hey, what's happening over there?
Right.
My mother-in-law will text me and say, Nora, are you asleep? Because your light's on.
Oh my goodness.
I'm talking to you, woman. How can I be asleep? And I'm like, why are you up? 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's so funny.
I'm asleep. Grandpa's snoring.
Oh, this is so cool. I've never used this, so it's pretty cool to see the stuff it has.
Yeah, it's different.
Did you finish that thing you were working
The
on?
socks?
No, the punch thing
yeah.
that you were working on. That's really pretty.
Yep.
Punch art.
I thought it was really pretty.
Yeah.
She must be going to get it.
Where'd Rosie Posey go?
I'm here.
What you doing, Rosie?
I'm hiding.
Okay.
You're hiding.
You want us to count to 100 and then come look?
Yeah.
Okay,
Are you making a secret project?
Yeah.
Oh.
Making a present. Oh God. I mean, never
That's all you
nothing
get.
anymore after this last roundabout of messed up mail.
I'm here.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I jumped out that window so fast.
Oh God, it's so stinking cute.
Oh, it's cute.
Now I'll make a hat.
Well,
Oh my gosh, I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Does
I'll
look
take
like
a pink
denim.
one,
It's
please.
really cute.
The what?
a basta?
The what?
He's cute.
Michelle got to pull you up.
I like one with red pants, please.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I'll buy it. I'll buy.
You buy everything. Still waiting for my $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You put your head on my shoulder, I will blow my peppermint breath in your face.
Oh my God, yarn barf.
Oh no.
Well, I'm doing a big old gigantic granny square from crochet. That's probably what it's probably going to stay from this big blanket yarn.
That doesn't hurt your hands.
Yeah, you're killing me.
It's like,
Okay.
But you know,
Yeah, it hurts, but there's no reason not
Right?
to do it.
it's just like it's saying all's fair in love and war. All is fair in crocheting with big yarn and small yarn, and no pain, no gain.
Right. Yeah.
I got to do something with it.
Yeah.
I don't usually get sore from yarns just because I use more natural yarns. I like natural fibers a little bit more.
What I get is the joints from the repetitive.
Yeah.
Most
Oh, right, the repetitive movement.
thumb.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. I think crocheting's harder on your hands.
And then when I get the sword fingertip, right fingertip, because I push off with it. But I finally did buy some of those rubbery thimbles protected from because I'm a thrower.
Yeah. I
That's
get that
good.
like rug burn on my finger, or it's the.
Yeah, sometimes I do too.
I'm like, well, how fast am I crocheting?
Right.
Yeah,
But
I do that. And then those rings that you can buy, that's a joke for me. I just put my little piece of duct tape on my finger,
Oh,
right where it's gonna be rubbing across, you know.
yeah.
That
yeah,
kind
I
of,
use a Band-Aid normally.
yeah,
Oh,
Band-Aid.
oh yeah. Check this out.
What did I do wrong here?
Oh,
So this is the
Let
knitted
me
one.
repeat.
You see, this
Oh, she
I
got
like.
it.
I
Oh, how
like her
pretty is it?
modeling. Yeah.
mhm.
How
Some
pretty
of
is
them
it,
have
Heather?
some cables on them, which I
You
think are
Yeah.
feel
pretty.
sexy in that.
I know, right?
Mhm.
Then I'll punch you.
Are you
Yeah, she
gonna
was
make
working.
one of those, Kelly?
Maybe. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna buy some health spun.
Yeah, I want to see how much. Oh, I forgot to look. Darn it. Yeah, how much it? Let me see how much you
It's cheap
need.
on
Fun,
Amazon.
so fun.
I think you need 3 or 4, if I remember correctly. Might be 4. This one's knitted. Now the crocheted one, you're gonna need more. Yeah. So this one here, it ranges from. Oh, there's a lot of corrections on the knitted one. Holy smokes! There's red
Uh-oh.
everywhere. This thing.
Oh,
But anyway, make sure you
Is it
follow
just
the.
the branded stitch or is it a different stitch?
Well, this one
Like for
here,
crochet.
I have to look at the other one. Just want to see how many you need. Easy, level 2, 36 inches, blah blah blah. The smallest size.
Now I won't need no pattern for
Oh, they're
that.
saying 5 balls. 5 or 6. Because this runs big. Like it's this like the sizes are they have a large through 1X and a small and a medium. So it's kind of,
Mhm.
on the bigger
damn.
side.
I need like a 2X, maybe 3.
Yeah, so then
We could just
yeah.
scale up the size
Oh,
or
the
If you're doing a
whatever.
4-point, if you're doing a 4-point poncho, I find that 80 chains around. I could do an 80 chain, and you got 40, 40, 40. You need to make a complete square, but do your neck, and then every 40 stitch, you do a cluster. Do 3 and then chain 2 and then 3 and then like on where I mark where the sides where I'm going to do the arms. I just do chain 1 between the 2 clusters on the side, and that doesn't make it as long, like it is on the the point in the front. And I also have done it before with not even putting a cluster between it, just go,
Hey,
stitch in between.
here.
There's no actual, not a real stitch, just
Are you kidding me?
do a chain cluster of 6.
Tanya.
Are you going to try to come up here?
No.
Yarn puppy dog.
Oh.
Yeah, you need an 8mm knitting needle for this one.
Oh,
And
wow.
they say 6 balls for a
Back,
1X.
Sonia.
For a 1X? And it's a size 2, right? Oh.
I'm not sure what homespun is.
It was either a 4
Yeah, I
or
don't
5,
remember.
I think.
It might be, yeah, it's got to be slightly
it?
bigger.
I would think
Probably
it
a
would be.
You said
5.
homespun? Let me go. I got a bunch.
Homespun, hellspun, whatever you want to call it.
Now go to the crocheted one. Let me go back.
My paycheck will come be in the bank at midnight. I'll be ordering from Amazon at 12:01. 12:01.
Okay.
There you go. There's my damn Amazon. Jeff Bezos and
This is a size 5, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that regular?
No, this is.
Oh, I
How do you
like
know
that
it's regular?
Oh, that's pretty.
Regular.
I don't know. It has 185 yards.
Yeah.
My stuff is here. I'll be right back.
Ooh. I've used it one time, but it was that pink one as a pink gray, and it just felt so heavy. I made myself a sweater.
Oh, Liz, that's my favorite color. Why you gotta tell me that, honey?
Girl, how you doing? That's the color of socks I'm making right now. Pink
Oh.
gray socks.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know how to knit. Well, besides some, like, I think they were like do-rags or something. That is as far as my knitting career goes too.
That's pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
It gets addicting after a while, let me tell you. Like, I'm over here trying to go get yarn at Joanne. If you guys would see how much yarn I have, you would be like, why are you going shopping?
Well, you know what you need to do because you got so much yarn. Send some to me. Thanks, babe.
Right?
Thanks, babe. I'm just kidding.
Right?
I'm saying I'm just kidding you, but I'm really not. But no, I am.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, no. I normally like for my birthday, because my birthday lands. Last year was on Mother's Day. This year I don't know where it lands.
Okay.
So I'm like, they're like, what do we get you? I'm like, yarn. Christmas comes around. What do you want? Yarn.
Me too. And
Uh-oh.
yeah, my family, my sisters and sister-in-laws, they're like, we're getting sick and tired of getting you yarn. I'm like, well, then give me money. Give me a gift
Right.
card.
Right.
Which you'll use to buy yarn.
Yeah, which I'll use to buy yarn.
Well, I mean, and you would buy the yarn you want. Yeah, how when
Right.
people bring you yarn, you're like, what am I
I
going to
don't
do with
even
just
care.
one paint?
I don't even care if they bring it to me. I want it all. I
Oh.
want it all.
That is
I
true.
want it now.
Right.
Sorry, Michelle. You got a little wild there for a minute. It's okay. Got a little wild.
Yeah,
The yarn is Lakeside Strips.
Who what? A wear strip?
I don't know. If I would find a place, I'll let you know. They do say it's illegal to do it in your house, but it's okay. But yeah, no, it's like blue green. It looks like lake water.
Yeah.
What are you doing illegal in the house? What's girl?
Well, I mean, if you have the windows open and the neighbors can see you,
Oh.
it's against the law.
Gotcha.
All right. Also, everybody, check out Sonia Creations channel because she's trying to get to her 50 subscribers. Oh, sorry, the members, so she can go live.
Ooh, I'll have to go back in there.
If you don't have her, yep.
Yeah, make sure you're
Sonia do?
subscribed to Sonia.
Yeah, I got
Sonia,
Sonia.
if you want to drop your link.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh,
It's
it's
at the
there.
top.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I got it here.
No, I only want to get solid colors because most of the yarn I have is like multicolored. And that's why I went to Joann's. I'm like, ooh, let's hook it up. But yeah, no, I didn't go that way.
I mean, all the people cleared it out the other day. I'm telling you, these old ladies with their husbands had double sacks, and they were all thinking about all the cream, all the white and black and blue, all those colors like that. And I just went, holy smokes. Because I have to think.
Too.
Yeah, like I can't just go in there and like start buying stuff. I have to think, and then now there's no time for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they had a lot. Like I did a small video. Like they had yarn in boxes. Like they have and everywhere and by the registers. It was a hot mess.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, no, thank you.
And it's hard to think when you have that chaos. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to figure out, do I need anything? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to Wisconsin tomorrow. There's one over there. They're closing that one too. So I want to see if there's a better deal out there.
Yeah. Which one are you going to?
It's in Kenosha, I believe it is.
Oh, Kenosha. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's an Ollie's out there too, and I was like, might as well hit the other one. I mean, I already wasted the gas to go to the other one.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't ventured in the Ollie's that they just opened up in West Bend's, but I want to.
But Liz, you're in Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Well, girlfriend, I'm your neighbor. I'm in Missouri. Come on over and let's go on a road trip and buy yarn.
Right? I really want to go to Hirschner's. It's like a 3-hour drive from my house.
Yes.
But I'm like, what about there's no good deal? Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I don't know.
I asked Ross, the smell guy,
Yeah, he
smells
goes all
whatever.
the time. Yeah, he goes all the
And
time.
I asked him, and I'm like, "Hey, would you recommend going?" He's like, "Nah, you get the same deals as you do
Oh.
online." And I was like, "Really?"
Mm.
I'm not sure, so I might want to, you know,
Mm.
convince the husband to take me. I really
Okay.
wanted to go. You know, crazy part, Canada,
Yes.
8 hours from my house.
Oh.
Hmm. Well, we've done what 30 something hours to go to Mexico driving. So, I mean, I can handle an 8 hour trip.
Right. Right.
But yeah, but it's once again, why I don't need no more yarn.
Right.
You do, Layla's, you do, honey. Listen, you might think you don't need it, but you do need it, baby girl. Come on now.
Right? I've
That's right.
gotten
Come on.
I've gotten most of my stuff when Hobby Lobby has their clearance.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people like I mean if I see it, I'm filling up like 3 carts. Came out the first time from one store because I have 4 stores around me. 300 almost in each one. It was a lot. But it was a lot really cheap. So I had a bunch under my table. This is a 8-piece table as I use it as a computer desk. And there were bags and bags under the desk. I was just like, no more. Till next year.
I was so totally impressed with Crystal last night talking about how she's loving all this. She really has always loved Red Heart and how she's been buying all this stuff. And then she knew some people. She said, I thought maybe she's talking about me because I was talking about being out of Sutherland Stripe and she's going to give some to somebody that she said online they were out of, but no, I don't think she watches me. Even though she did give me a shout out one time.
Oh,
Actually,
now
she's been on my channel before too. I have. She came on. Well, I have a screenshot of it.
that is so cool.
But where did I put that in there? Facebook. Let me see. Oh, you guys.
I love you guys. You guys. You guys are so hilarious off the like you guys make me giggle about stuff. And I'm just like, these ladies are crazy. And I love it.
Well, I got a picture for you, Liz. Let me show you. This will make you laugh. What I just took of myself accidentally. My feet sticking out in that blanket. The blanket I just crocheted. I don't know if you can see it.
Yes.
Here, can you show it again? I'm going to make, that's going to have to be a short now.
That is from far. Oh, wow.
And my socks are falling off. My socks are falling off, and I got that blanket on. Oh, God, get that ugly old white-haired hag down.
I got fur. I got
Angela.
fur.
Oh, nice.
Angela.
Let's see.
Oh, hey, Angela.
What is this guy? Oh, look at the little picture. What it's on
it's
there.
fur.
Oh, wow.
Is that
Where'd you buy that?
Found it on Amazon.
Is that a weasel or a wolf?
It's called Promise. It's Promise. PMS.
PMS?
It's got Chinese writing on it. And then I got smaller eyeballs.
Ooh.
Oh, fancy.
So that's
the colors.
Thanks, Nook. There's that other little box.
Snooky.
Come on up. Come on.
I need to buy the bigger eyeballs.
Yeah, I got to get the big eyeballs like my.
And these are eyelashes.
Oh.
I got eyelashes.
How cute.
Fancy. Very fancy.
Yeah, Rosie.
It is. It's all different sizes eyelashes because I love those little
Eyeballs, eyelashes on it.
Yeah. But I had bigger eyeballs. I didn't realize, but I found this little kit and it wasn't very much. And it has eyeballs and little pink and red noses.
That's gonna be cute.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, so that way I have I wanted some pink noses. So I wanted to do some bunnies and stuff.
Okay, Kiwi, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to chill out over there, man.
See, if I decide I'm going to make something, I have to have all of this stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I roll.
Oh, yes.
You got to have it all.
Here. Come on.
I am the queen of excess.
Yeah, me too.
If one is good, 5 will be better.
Right? My husband always says that. He'll be like, "Why do you buy, 6 of a certain color?" And I'm like, "'Cause, you know."
Because I like it.
He understands now. Now he's like, I'll be like, "I'll be back. I'm going to wherever," and he'll be like, "All right, go." And I'm like, "Don't." I wasn't asking for permission, and then it feels dirty. I'm like, "Tell me not to go so I can go."
Wow.
It's like the rush of buying yarn, and then I hide it in my truck for a couple days, and then I bring it into that. I mean, he doesn't care, but it just feels nicer.
I know. Same,
I used to wait until my husband would go out of the room before before I kicked him out of here. And even though he didn't buy it, but I'd wait to bring it in the house just because he would gripe. You could be put that money in your savings account. You're buying this and you don't need no more yarn. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yes,
I don't need it. I want it.
It is different.
Yeah.
It is different.
There's a difference between need and want,
Yeah.
True.
And you know what? If you've got that as a habit, that's nothing compared to what some people spend money on. I don't buy fancy purses. I don't buy fancy shoes, but I buy like tools and craft stuff that I like.
But Nani, you are saving money. Because I tell my husband, the day I die, you can sell all this stuff and you'll get your money back.
Right.
Well, my kids done told me the day that after I die, they're having a big estate sale. They're taking everything for $1.
Oh,
you tell them shut up or you'll be the first one. You'll be the last one standing.
That sounds like the craziness.
You need to tell them that you might be the last one standing if they keep talking like that.
If it happens, a famine, I'm going to be the last one to die. I got more meat on my bone than anybody else in the house. So
I mean, it could be lunch too.
What?
I said she could be lunch too. Yeah. A little for me, a little for me. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of nice being single. You don't have to hide anything anymore.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, no. Like I come down here and I'm like, ooh, I've been stuck. I haven't crocheted since before Christmas at all. And I'm like,
honey.
Well, all I do, not really, because I do socks and then I won't do it a whole day and then do it again. But I'm just like, stuck in that funk. Like, I don't know what to make. I don't know. I'm like, a blanket? No. Wearables? No.
You lose your crojo. What do they call it when you lose when you don't want to knit? Birds. Really? Good God, sounds like a...
It's called constipation.
It's called depression.
There you go.
Could be that.
Like, how could you not want
it could be that. Yeah, that's
Look
a
at
shame.
this ginormous granny squareness just getting bigger and bigger.
Ooh, that is big. Wow.
I'm just going to make it a big continuous granny out of it. It goes further.
You know, the only thing with those, this is, I think, why I don't like thick yarn, to wash them. I made my husband a blanket out of like that thick yarn. Our poor washer was yelling because that thing was like, no.
Yeah,
I got to rip it out already. I made a boo-boo. On one of the...
I did the same thing. I messed up on my provisional collar.
Yeah, when I did
or rim, and so I had to like take it all out on both sides.
One of them, I forgot to do 3, and I did 2. Oh man!
Yeah, you're right about washing those though. Yeah, I mean, I got a front loader a few years ago, and our little top loader could not handle any of that stuff. And then I got the front loader, and it was pretty big. Like my front loader could do 25 towels, and I tried it.
We have front loader ones, but we have
I got a big washer too.
It was good. It worked.
We have a huge...
I love my front load.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Awesome.
We have a huge a huge washing machine, and I can put a big comforter, a big thick down comforter, and then
Yeah.
That's big.
think about 3 or 4 towels because it's big, heavy duty.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that was worth every penny. I ridiculously overpaid for that thing, but it was worth it.
oh yeah, we had the front loader.
Yeah.
Ever to wash.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, but now they're better. Now they're a lot cheaper. They're really cheap.
Yeah, and I put the pedestals under it too, so you
Yeah,
have
the
all
storage.
that room. They're
We
up
had it.
higher. You don't have to bend
We had the
over.
one where the washer was on the washer was front. You could set side by side, or you could stack them on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we did that.
Yeah.
Was when we first moved here, and I thought that was so cool. But we got rid of it because after my first knee replacement, I was like, I can't take this thing anymore.
I miss my laundry room in the old house. It had a separate room for everything with counters and all that, but I don't have that here.
Redo this.
I'll tell you. I think that's just a regular Sonia. It's probably a G or an H. I'll see what they say. This one says. Can't see the label.
I always migrate to the smaller needles. I don't care what it is, whether it's crochet or whether it's knitting. I tend to knit on small needles and crochet on small needles.
Look, ladies, my hot mess. Ooh, I can't even tell if I'm. There you go.
Oh, it looks pretty good. Yeah.
My husband be telling me to get rid of stuff.
Ooh,
right.
Those are the bobbins that they clearance out like for $2 something.
Oh my gosh, you have all of them.
No, that's like Kelly's. What I
need
her.
to shop. That one on the top there.
Right there, Kelly.
This one?
No, the one. See, the one that's purple.
Girl, that's
it's called
awesome.
blue something or other. No, over to your left. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one and that one. Yeah, those 3.
You'd be like, can you bring those over? And then I have my little
I
funny
need to go
guys.
shopping over there.
Someone, subscriber made me these little suckers.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh,
Look at this one.
I think
Yeah, the little ball, and it's hairy.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I know you guys do not remember this yarn, the rock star. See here.
Oh, that's going way back. Wow.
I never saw it before. Ever.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
I
Yeah,
haven't even purchased any of that.
that's going
Let me
way back.
see.
I never bought it, but yeah.
I'm telling you. So this is one of them. Whoops.
Oh, so that
It's
looks
like
like
the-
that other thing. Oh, yeah.
It's like 4 strands. It's not twisted together. This one's
yeah.
called Azalea.
Azalea.
One of the singer, and then they have these blue ones. I know you guys can't really see, but the blue. Then they have like this aquatic color.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So
I've never seen a rock star before.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, you got a good supply if you decide what you want to
You're
make.
good
and
to
that's the
go.
problem. Like I have
Well,
like
you
a
guys
bunch of
told
sock yarns.
Yeah.
I have
I love sock yarn.
She's got
Look at all that.
She's
That's
got a practical
amazing.
store over there.
All right, so I'm coming home.
basically
Shopping
right.
over
And then like I can't even get to these back here.
Oh, she's got those baby. No, I know what that is. Oh, that one
Which
with the
one?
stripes, the variegated with the orange and the red.
The dreamy.
Yes. Is that comfort
Yeah.
yarn or no?
No, this is Red Heart, I believe. Yeah, Red Heart. It's called Dreamy and it's stripes.
Oh, dreamy. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to show my husband this because he thinks I have a good stash, but I don't have
This is
anything
what I
there.
started with, you guys. This
Yes.
8x2, well 4x4. And then I
Wow.
Don't touch me.
Oh, here we go.
That's a big
Do not
one.
touch me.
Lord, girl.
And then this is all behind that table. This is where I am all the time.
Yeah.
But I still can't get to none of these down here. But see, remember those cones that we were talking about the other day? Ooh, sorry, you guys.
I'll help you out.
See?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the
These
cones.
cones,
Oh, cool. Yeah.
they're all down here at the bottom.
Oh, I love the orange.
Where do you get cones? I've never even seen those.
Oh my
before.
god, it's been a while, like a good 4 or 5 years.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, I've never
And see,
seen
like
them.
these here, you guys, they have stuff behind it. So what
Oh,
you see in the front is not what is actually there.
It's deep.
Go shopping at Lily's house.
okay.
And
So
then,
we're coming over.
Yeah.
You can stop there
We're
on the
gonna
right,
way. Or,
Yeah.
No.
there's one of my shelves, one of these, they fell off. Those are like the plasticky ones.
Yes.
So I had to do these. Those are those hand dye yarns.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And they were currently, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I got a lot. Plus, this is the new one.
got a lot.
And these
Wow.
are more like the sugar wheels or cotton
Yes.
wheels, whatever these are.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I get it.
Ooh.
And I always say I need to go for more. I'm like, ooh,
Girl.
they have a new thing. Remember the one that we were talking about?
Oh my god.
The
Oh,
wool
yeah.
light?
Mm-hmm.
Look
Ooh.
at
That's
that.
the one that, yeah.
Okay.
So that's where I do my nails. Right now you can't get to it because there's a bunch of Halloween clearance stuff under here.
Yes.
Yes, so yeah, it's a hot mess, let me tell you.
Okay.
So that's why it's so hard. Then I have the newer Cricut. That one my son gave to me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Look, this is why it's so hard to think of how to do something or what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's just too much and you're like, whew.
It's
I think so.
overstimulation.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you for showing us all that stuff. That was wonderful.
Yeah, that's like a flashback.
is. I
That's
love
pretty cool.
that.
Very
Yeah.
impressive.
Very
I'm telling you, like a lot of the ones that are like really, really old, I'm like, you can get a pretty good amount of money for those.
I think
Because
you
I
can.
think
Yeah. Yep.
I got 5 packs of the 5 packs of the rock stars, and in each pack is
Ooh.
three
Holy smokes.
cakes in it.
Hmm.
And they're
Oh,
wool.
you weren't playing, were you?
No, ma'am.
I see the orange stickers.
Yes.
Right? All over. Like I'm one of those people like I don't know. Even I'm telling you, my husband will be like, "Yeah, go," and I'm like, "Don't tell me I can go." Okay. But
Okay.
this last year, I went for the clearance thing. I only got like $40. It was such a black clearance. It wasn't anything. And I went to 3 of the Hobby Lobbies, and all of them were the same thing. So yeah. That's how I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna score at Joanna's today." Yeah, right, girl. You thought you were gonna do it, but nothing happened. So hopefully tomorrow in
Okay.
Wisconsin,
Go check out the one by us. See what's going on.
and then the Ollie's. I know a lot of you guys were saying that they have the Red Heart, like the jumbo or whatever
The
those are
jumbo.
called.
Yeah, they have the jumbos.
So I'm gonna go see if I can get a bunch of those if they have any.
Well, I'll tell you what they have. They have claret, bluebell, and then the turquoise.
I love
Claret, bluebell, and turquoise.
Well, we want to stock up a little bit more. I tell my husband, this is like, you know, like when you go crazy, they put you in a padded room. It's the same thing, just it's yarn.
Yeah.
Well,
You-
yes.
You know, you think I'm going crazy, just throw me down here, give me a yarn. We good. Give me a crochet hook or something. I'll stay down
Yeah.
here all day if I could.
Oh yeah, just don't bother me. Y'all just go do your thing and leave me alone.
And you know, your husband's
That's how
got
I feel
to
sometimes.
realize this too.
Oh.
You having that yarn like that is helping the house stay warmer. That's good insulation.
I didn't even think about it. I'm not going to tell him that.
Work with what you got.
Yeah.
Work with it. And if you can't, if it doesn't even still doesn't make sense, just make it up. It's insulation, keeps it cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
It's cold down here anyways. But I don't
Yeah.
get to come down here as often. I think like last year I maybe came down like maybe a good 5 times
Yeah.
just because of my
Really?
health issues. So
Okay.
if you guys would see the stash I have upstairs, you'd be like, she is a pack rat.
We want to see. We want to see.
Oh my gosh.
I like
You just need to put an elevator in.
right an electric chair. Just bring me down here and then take.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just one of those.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Heck yeah.
Yes, do you have water?
I'd say you could put a fire pole in, but then you'd never be able to get back
Or
out.
my water cup upstairs in my room. My little one's being nosy. Say hi. Hello. Okay. Hello. Goodbye.
Oh,
That's
I
how
like
good
that.
they are.
Hello.
Bye-bye, Ashley.
Yeah, it's just one of those.
that's sweet.
I think I'm gonna make a mosaic blanket for my daughter-in-law. She likes bunnies,
Oh.
so
Oh, that would be pretty.
so I think I'm gonna do that to keep me entertained for a little. I don't think I'm gonna make it that big because I don't know if you ever got to see the Halloween one, Kelly. I hate that damn. I hate it with a passion.
Really?
I never
Why?
sewed in the ends. Because I made a Halloween mosaic pattern for to do mosaic, and then I did the Easter one for Eileen, and I didn't sew in the ends at all. I was just like, I'm done.
You're
it was
done.
too many.
No, I understand that because there's so many ends when you do the mosaic. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I got you. I mean, it's
I haven't. I'm not sure if anyone else has had dinner. I'm sure I wants to know if anyone's had dinner yet.
I didn't want any. I had a big lunch and I'm not even hungry.
Yeah, I wolfed myself down. I don't even remember what I ate. I ate a sandwich. It was so fast.
I had potato soup, homemade
I'm
potato
just not
soup.
really hungry.
That sounds good.
That sounds good.
I had chicken and green beans.
Ooh, had oranges with little spicy powder on top.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's I think it's called like tajin or something. It has like lemon and
Yeah, tahini. My husband
Do you
likes
like
that
it?
stuff.
Yeah. I can't taste it. Like, it's weird. I think my taste buds are messed up with tahini. I can't taste it.
What?
Yeah,
it
I
depends
can't taste
on
it.
you get two, because there's the green top, the blue top, the white
Oh, I
top.
didn't know that.
So there's a couple different styles.
Ooh. Because I
I
put
get
that on
the white
watermelon.
top.
Yeah, they were saying, put it on watermelon. I'm going, yeah, and?
No,
Like, I
there's
couldn't
no
taste
more. And one of yours. What? You little. Did you really? You're not going to my room ever again.
Uh-oh.
With my bowl of oranges in my room.
Gone?
She says she ate them. Get out of here. Oh, okay. One still, like the oranges had been sitting there, you guys, for like almost 2 weeks. And I was like, well, I'll peel them, break them down, put some of that, and I'll have that. Because I'm supposed to drink that liquid for the colonoscopy. And now she's like, can you make me some? What?
Yeah.
This whole time they were there, and now you want some. No,
Now they're
there's no
gone.
more.
That's how it goes.
Not here. Here I'm like, hey, it was there. You didn't, I'm not kidding.
Puppies.
I'm
doing it.
I'm a bad mom. I don't share with them. I'm like, hey.
Good Lord.
Well, you should be able to have your own
Right?
stash.
Well, it's like they have it. Like they even have like those like plastic safety knives where they can use them and they won't cut themselves. So I'm like, you could have made some a long time ago, but they don't. So I'm not sharing what I just made myself. No, thank you. I mean, I tell them, I'm like, not everybody's going to share with you anyway, so might as well you learn now.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a life lesson.
You're going to knock everything down. So Krista help you.
That's a life lesson. That's what you teach them.
Bye, Shuraj.
Bye, Shuraj.
Yeah, I have to go. I like you guys. You guys are a little crazy like I am. A little bit. My husband always says, like, are you crazy? I'm like, no, I just think 2 steps forward and like 10 back. I just know. You know?
Yeah.
I saw my doctor today, the one for anxiety. He's like, I think you have ADHD. I'm like, no, but yeah.
Surprise. Yeah. Yeah, like if you do.
I didn't even know. Like,
Yeah, I definitely do not.
look, I'm like, but is that gonna? Because they want to put me on medication for that, and I'm like,
Oh,
is that gonna take away the funny out of me? Because I talk a lot of smack, even to my husband.
that's a good question.
It might make you tired, depending on what they give you.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
At least in the beginning. I mean, sometimes you adjust to it.
Yeah, because all the other pills, mm-mm.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid meds myself. I mean, just in general. I don't want to take any of that stuff.
Me neither.
Me too. Like I've got like my primary put me on 2 for anxiety and 1 for depression. And I saw the specialist. He's like, no, stop taking that one, and we're gonna up this one. And I'm like, so what am I gonna do with all those extra pills?
Yeah.
Like I just got them.
Get rid of them.
Yep.
I mean, if I didn't have pain and I didn't have IBS, I don't think I'd be taking anything either. But I did.
If it makes me like live better, I'm taking it.
Well, because I'm supposed to be on a really high dosage. You know, I'm supposed to be on one of the codones, but I'm not. I asked for the smaller, the least I can think of something. Because I'm like, my kids, I mean, they frown if you don't pick them up at school, you know? So.
Yeah.
I got like 6 alarms to remind me, go pick those little moochers up.
Okay.
Little moochers. You're so bad.
I'm like, tomorrow, thank God there's school. Because I'm like, I need to take them to the babysitter so I can go anywhere by myself.
How old is the youngest one?
Eileen is gonna be 10.
Okay, well, it won't be long till they can stay by themselves.
Yeah, we left them here. What's today? Tuesday? Yesterday here by themselves. Why we went to the doctors because they get on my nerves. And you know, I always call the school as daycare for me because you know. I'm like, I'm gonna take them to daycare, and then from there, I'm gonna go shopping.
Right.
Because those little
I'll
kids.
tell you something. When my guys were little, when Max was really little, you know, I used to have this company, and it was called Nannies and Tutors, and I would have them come over on the weekend and just play with the kids so that I could just breathe. You know, and it really helped me just deal with, you know, having some downtime.
Yeah,
then we could go to dinner. We could go out to dinner together, and it was great.
No, we don't have family here, like at all, like nothing. So when they were little, it was just like so much just for me to handle because my oldest was going to school. My husband, of course, had to work, you know, crazy hours and stuff. So now I'm just like, whew, I really wanted to get to once they started kindergarten, I was like, hell yeah.
But maybe there's college students or something. There's probably something, and you could find a college student that even if you're home, just will play with them and do stuff with them.
Yeah.
So now I'm just happy as hell. I'm like, the neighbors have kids. Of course, they can't play right now because it's like super cold. But I'm like, heck yeah. Get them out of my hair for a while.
Right.
Don't think I'm a bad mom. I know I am.
You're a bad mom.
Well, how many kids do you have with you now? I lost track.
Here two. My oldest got married, I think, like a year ago. But they're almost like twins. Like Chris was a year old, a year and 1 month, and then I had Queen. So it was always like having twins, like 2 car seats. I was like, forget it. I'm not going nowhere.
Mine were 25 months apart. They were like really close in age.
Like I had a mental breakdown when they were little because one would go to sleep and the other one would start crying and it would wake up the other one. And I was like, I can't, not to try to be me. I'm like, now I know why women do certain things.
Yeah.
And then they put me on, postpartum depression. I was like, okay, sure. It got a little better.
That's a real thing for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Where are you
I
going?
remember when my kids were little and I was working a job and I was so tired. Sometimes I'd just lay in bed and cry.
Mm-hmm.
I was so tired.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that
It'll
several
wear you
times.
out.
Mm-hmm. And then I would take care of the kids while my husband slept because he would drive for a good amount to get to his job, and I was like, that's not fair to him. So it was just one of those,
I was married to a counterintelligence officer, and he was gone more than he was ever home. So I was effectively a single parent.
It does feel that way, right? Like you're a single
Well, I
parent.
was. I mean, he would leave at dinner time, and I may not see him for 6 months.
Oh,
and I didn't even know what continent he was on.
Yeah, that's bad.
I never
Yeah,
even knew what continent he was on.
Wow.
Come on.
That would have been awesome. Just imagine not having to,
I didn't like it much.
No, 6 months is a long time. That's a lot to ask. Yeah.
It's hard on the kids too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody has their dad around. Your dad, where's your dad? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Making the world safe for democracy. I don't know.
Mm.
Then when he went to Somalia, he ended up with a Purple Heart.
Wow.
He got nearly beat to death.
Oh,
Wow.
Man.
yeah.
Eileen, what are you eating?
Oh. What you making next, Rosalie?
What I'm making next
Uh-huh.
for the bunny or
Yeah. Or
For me.
a
In
carrot?
general,
Oh, so cute.
oh man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Aw.
Oh my gosh, how sweet is
Look
that?
at that. That's so
it's very
beautiful.
cute. Mm-hmm.
So too cute.
Oh.
Did you hear, Rosalie? I got eyelashes today.
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Oh, that's adorable, Rosie.
Are you
That's
gonna glue
cute.
it on the ice?
I'm gonna do something eventually.
Hmm.
Now that I got that fur, I can do that raccoon head.
Okay.
I always hot glue mine in. Just stick the glue gun in and make a hole before I squeeze it.
So
Stick it in there.
Michelle, do you want a gray bunny, a white bunny, or brown bunny?
Brown with red overalls, I think.
Brown.
Ask me what I want.
What does
Hold
Noni
on,
want?
give me a minute.
Oh, that was
There's
so
only
funny.
one color in the world.
Yeah, I don't think I got brown in
No,
there.
I'm just kidding.
You want purple.
No.
I got like a tan. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Oh.
With
That'd
red
be sweet.
overalls. Yeah. Do you want red overalls or you want the red dress?
Oh, maybe I should get a dress.
Okay.
Oh, I saw where you could buy little eyeglasses for him too. That was really cute. Little wire
Oh yeah,
eyeglasses.
yeah.
I got those too. I got the bunch
Yeah,
of those.
a dress, I think.
Those.
Sabrina Lynn sent me a bunch of doll glasses. One have
But I
pair
don't
of
think it fits
stop
him.
signs,
Do they? Yeah, they fit.
like a stop
You
sign
put his
shape.
sunglasses on him.
Oh, that's so cute.
Cute.
Oh.
Adorable,
the best.
adorable, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's adorable.
I love those little glasses. That's so cute. That's a
Look,
California bunny.
every time I see it, I find them. And Noni, you want a white bunny?
Yeah. What color clothes? Pink.
Pink? Dress or overalls?
Dress.
A dress. Okay.
That's so sweet.
You got to tell me what you want.
$1 million.
I'm not got no $1 million.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
Oh yeah,
Sounds like a deal.
I'll buy you Amazon. I'll go and look in your Amazon thing.
Yeah, I need to get me 12mm eyes. No, 20mm.
You got them in your you got them in your
Yes, I do.
Well, tell me what you want for shipping. Don't take, Lord God, took me forever to get. What did I say her name was?
Rosie.
Rosie. Rosie. And her poor little hand was sticking out the box.
Put
Poor
some
baby.
shout on it.
Oh, I already used the baby wipe.
Oh.
Baby wipes are amazing. Just take it and kind of pat it. I even use that on our clothes to take out stain, just a regular baby wipe. Pat it on it, a stain, and it'll lift it right up out of there. Poor little baby. She was abused.
Yeah, poor.
Left to somebody else's house, and then.
Do the dogs ever go after stuffies like that? Plushies?
My dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, no. They don't ever go after mine. Unless you start with. Sassy will get a ball of yarn if she finds one stray on the floor.
Max did come in today and he goes, there's like a creature on your table with no head. I said, yeah, I know.
Creature on your table?
It has no head. I was like, why? Haven't made it yet.
Creatures.
Well, it's almost 9 o'clock. Do we want to go further or?
Yeah, let's go 12 hours.
It'd be easier for me than you guys.
I'm up.
All
I don't have
right.
to be days.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have
I don't go to bed till I'll probably go to bed about 11.
Yeah. I just sit here until I just pass out. I don't try to go to sleep. I just sit here and then watching a movie, crocheting, and then I fall asleep. Yep.
It's good
Exciting.
life.
I can.
Yeah.
I did all my work and all my
Give me the bag of
now I'm nothing but an old
yarn.
Well, we order most of our lives, don't we?
I did.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night,
I love you
everybody.
too. You
Okay,
guys
y'all have
come
some good
here and
night.
you say good night, not just walking by.
Night.
Good
Say
night.
good night.
I'm kind of,
Night.
I'm still kind of a godchild. I still want to do stuff.
No, you ain't gonna see nobody in the morning.
Ooh, what's up there?
Good night.
What's up there, Liz? That's pretty.
Max asked me if I'd taken
What's that yarn
bungee
you got,
jumping
baby?
today.
This one is a street whirl. BK is from Premiere.
Oh, it's pretty.
Oh
Fancy.
wow, that's pretty.
See, because look, I have this one too. So kind of.
Oh, I love it.
The only difference that this one has like a dark gray in it, and this one does not.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because I was telling you guys I want to make my daughter-in-law a bunny blanket, and I'm like, this would be good for like the outside, not the design of the bunny. But I don't know which one to use. So breaking your head. I'm telling you guys can get out of here and be like, never mind, let's just go back upstairs. Have you guys ever had the Karen cloud cakes? No.
No.
They get,
Is it like a pavlova?
no.
Is it made with
I think
meringue?
it's oh my god, what is that called? Polyester, I believe it is.
Oh, I thought you were talking about food.
No, the yarn, the Karen cloud cakes. They get such a smell to them, you guys. It's ridiculous. I'm like, I smell all my yarn. I'm like, why is that have any.
What is it?
When I was
smell like?
pregnant with my oldest son, I could not handle the smell of so much stuff. It made me throw up. And one of them was
Really?
yarn, and I started making him a baby blanket, and it was Sayel yarn. I think that's how you say it. I don't even know if they still make it.
Yeah.
So the smell of it made me sick, and I throw up. And then so to my mother-in-law, and she goes, "Well, because that was just the thing in my family you did when you
Spray
got
that
pregnant. You made
Febreze on
a
it.
baby blanket for your kid." So she said, "Well, I'll get some Karen yarn and then Red Heart in baby colors." I said, I made it out of like yellow and, green, yellow, mint green, like baby pastel colors. Every time she brought me yarn, it all made me sick to smell it. And then so I couldn't make the blanket while I was pregnant with him. And then she come in and she had bought me some maternity clothes because they moved out here from St. Louis when they retired. Okay, Sassy, I'm glad that you took that book. But anyway, while she was in St. Louis, she bought me some maternity clothes. She brought them in and she said, "Isn't this cute?" And when I held it up to me, she said, "Are you okay?" And that sizing that they put on the clothes, I got sick to my stomach, and she said, "Well, I'll take them home and wash them." I said, "I can wash them." She said, "No, that's okay." It was just something about new stuff. And then I remember opening up, I had some Glad wrap, and I would cook supper, and I was putting leftovers away, and I pulled that plastic out to put on top of the food, and I got sick to my stomach again. So
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, it
You're
was while I was
sensitive.
pregnant, and I was just like couldn't smell that stuff. It was horrible to me. It just, but I couldn't even finish
Yeah.
the baby blanket because I was thrown up from the smell of the yarn.
Bye.
So my mother-in-law took it and went ahead, and she had my husband give her the yarn, and then she made me a blanket because I wanted to. But as soon as I
Nice.
had him, wrapped him up in that and brought him home. He was born in October, so it wasn't real cold out or anything. But it was just the smell of the yarn and the plastic wrap and anything like that. It just made me sick.
Yeah, it's that chemical-y stuff.
That was just like that was like, I think this was my second month. I think I was like 8 but I still couldn't. I mean, everything was just about making me sick, smelling things, even things I liked.
Yeah.
But I couldn't crochet at all while I was pregnant with him. It's just something about the yarn. It's funny. She went out and she went to a Tupperware party, and she bought, I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember Tupperware parties, but she bought me all this stuff to put my stuff in so that I didn't have to pull plastic wrap out of the thing. But they didn't bother me. But yeah.
Some of the Amazon bags that my stuff comes in smells funny.
Well, I just been every time Kim and Colin go to Walmart or something, I'm saying, "Give me some more 2.5 gallon hefty bags." Right now,
I love Ziploc bags. I have an addiction
Ziploc
to
bags
Ziploc
or hefty bags or whatever. I like the 2.5 gallon though. Yeah,
they're
to
amazing.
put my whips and stuff in because you can see right through there. You don't have to have them in a.
I was thinking about putting like loose yarn in there because it tends to get tangly if I don't. I think that's what I'm going to do. I go searching for something and make a mess.
Yeah. It's great for putting your yarn in and it don't get dusty. And
they have these at Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I need to go there too. Yeah, are those? Yeah, those were Rosie was talking about. I was there not too long ago, and I forgot to look for them.
I like it because they have the little handle to hold on to.
Yeah, I love that.
I have to go. I haven't been to a Dollar Tree in
It's all
probably
done.
6 months.
Oh God, it's so cool! Can you go?
Oh, look at the
I go crazy over Rosie stuff. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, it's a carrot bag.
Aw,
Rosie, I'm never making another
adorable.
amigurumi as
Oh
long
my
as I live. I'll just buy them from you.
That is the cutest thing I ever saw.
Okay, next.
I love that.
Love it.
Show that little bunny with the butt again.
You do them so fast.
Have you heard of jelly
Look at
cats? Have you heard of jelly cats? My granddaughter loves these jelly cats. They're so expensive that she's like always looking at them. Jelly
I
cats
don't
are
know what they
called.
are. Let me see.
You should look them up because if you
Well,
do
that
those
might
and
make
put them
you
on
an
your
amigurumi
website,
so you can laugh. It'll
they'll
give you
probably
something
sell
to
because
chuckle
those
about.
kids really
One of
like
mine.
them.
Make her one.
Have you guys ever bought an Aldi yarn?
I bought a long time ago.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
a
a long
grocery
time
store.
ago. I got some.
Years ago.
Yeah,
I
years
bought
ago they
some.
had some. They would have yarn.
Who?
Like at
Aldi?
Christmas. Yeah, at
Yeah.
Christmas, and I bought.
I didn't see
My
any
niece,
yet.
in fact, my niece Kayla. That's how she learned to crochet. I bought her an amigurumi kit from Aldi's, and years ago. My gosh, she's 30 years old now. She must have been 8.
Oh wow.
And I bought her one. But yeah, I used to get yarn from there when way back in the day they would
They
have.
have these. They're
Your Aldi does?
yeah. It's 1,093 yards.
Oh my God. See, my Aldi don't.
Are you in the
Whoa.
USA?
Oh,
That's a lot
wow.
of
Just
yarn.
recently, or
That's
Huh?
amazing.
Are you in the USA?
did you just get it
Mhm.
recently?
And when
It's
did
like-
you buy that?
Oh, wow.
I don't remember when I bought it,
That
but
was
they
a long
had
Because I
they
always
had-
go and look if they have any, but
I thought they
Oh,
just
no, they
had
have
food. I had no
oh, they
idea.
have a lot of stuff.
They have household stuff. You can get lamps.
I have to go in there and look. I've never been in one.
Cool.
Baby stuff, kid stuff.
I believe this came in gray, green, and red. I believe like a blood red.
Oh, that's nice. Is it a 4 or
It's a
3?
3
Or?
weight.
Wow.
Oh,
Our
Mhm.
Aldi, even in the summertime, has those blow up pulls with the rings around them and the pump and everything.
Huh.
But I remember when
Learn something new
I
every
was
day from you
13 when
guys.
yeah.
our first Aldi opened here, and I remember my mom buying me, and that was the second summer I'd learned to crochet at 12. And I remember she went to Aldi's that had yarn then, and she bought me like I think 3 or 4 skeins of yarn, and oh my God, I was so excited. And then she went back the next time to get groceries, and they didn't have any more in the store. Sold everything they had, which she didn't have a big selection, you know.
Yeah, it's like
dog. She just come in here and she just takes stuff out of the trash
specialty
can.
item. I think.
She's taking my yarn labels out of the trash can.
Yeah, I have like the weirdest. Like I got some when we went to Mexico, not last year, but the year before that. And I was such a cheapskate, you guys. Once I converted the money, Mexican money to American money, I was like, I should have got more.
Oh, Derek Knitwood
Yeah.
Strong. I don't even know if he's on YouTube anymore, but he went to Cozumel, or how do you say that? Mexico. And that's
Cozumel?
and he got me some yarn down there. That was a long time ago. That was almost 4 years ago.
My husband went to high school in
Wow.
Mexico City.
Yeah.
His mother was born in Chihuahua.
Where the little Chihuahuas are from. Where they get their
Yeah.
Chihuahua. I got a little Chihuahua. Where'd he go? Well, Dot's and Chihuahua mix.
There's a hardware store that sells yarn in the next
Oh
town
God,
over.
Isn't that weird? It's like how'd that come about?
Yeah, it's
the
like
guys when they're shopping.
like an attachment to the hardware store.
Hmm.
God, we got so many different kind of hardware stores here. It ain't even funny.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys know that it's normally like the endings of January, beginnings of February? They do a dye lot sale clearance at Hobby Lobby. I got some. That's how I got. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? I
Oh,
didn't know
cool.
that.
Yeah. I always tell people
I try not to go unless I specifically need something because that's how you overspend. It's like I try to
I
go
like
when I
to
need
go if I
something.
can get somebody to take me, which is hardly since I don't drive anymore. But you can really get good bargains if you go when it's 30% off.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, now you'll probably be stuck home for a little while because it's so much
That,
snow.
Michelle?
Supposed to be 50s Saturday.
Oh, that's
It's
pretty.
10.
It's going to be a mess when it starts melting.
Mm-hmm.
It
Hot out
is.
Yeah.
But we needed it. Be good for the gardens this year.
It will. We needed some, but not as much as we got all at once because that's what caused all those mudslides.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's nasty because it's all mixed with ash and gross stuff.
mm.
So it
Mm.
smells really bad.
Oops, sorry. Oops, my phone's ringing.
No.
They know you're busy.
Right. You'd be like, they know I'm at work.
My grandson always says, "Why don't you answer the phone?" I said, "I never answer phone for anybody
Me
I don't
either.
know the number to."
Yeah.
And he thinks that's the weirdest thing ever. I'm like,
My husband will answer the
I'm not at anybody's beck and
my
call. I'm
husband will
not doing
answer
it.
the phone. I don't answer it for anybody that I don't recognize the number. If they're not in my contact list
Yeah.
or on Messenger, I don't know them.
Yep.
No, the worst part is that when you're expecting a call, and if you have it turned way down, you won't hear it.
Yeah.
So, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the rub of this whole thing.
Uh-huh.
If you're trying to be quiet and whatever, then you turn it down. You don't hear it, so you miss the call. But if you have it turned up, it can go
Right.
on at any time. So that's
Uh-huh.
I turn it off during the day because it just like be a bunch of
Right.
spam calls and it disrupts
Right.
like school. So I just turn it off.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
He already struggles with ADD. I'm not going to make it
Yeah.
worse with a phone ringer.
Yeah.
But it's just weird. People will call and the phone will be sitting right there, and I won't hear it. That's a problem. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have it set up for text to where if
Yeah.
my phone texts, it comes up on my MacBook. So if I'm working on something, I'll
Right.
see the text,
Yeah.
I got that set up
but it doesn't make the
on my
silence.
computer. If somebody's calling, I'll see it pop up. But if they got it in my contact, it'll pop up in the bottom of my laptop.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's good how technology can do all that stuff. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Well, my ladies, I'm gonna go. My medicine is kicking in.
Okay. I hope you have a
It's
great
a
night,
night.
and thanks for
Yeah.
joining
And
us.
Yeah, I'm glad
Good
you
night.
came.
Let's
Good
see
night.
what
Everybody
it
knows all
is.
your party yarn.
Yeah. It's
Fun.
exciting.
Yeah, love it.
See you.
What a nice room
Yeah.
for all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cynthia wants to know if the mudslides were near you, Renee.
Some of them were, but I'm up on a big hill, so it's like it doesn't
Mm.
affect me. But it did. There's a few people that had to do some evacuations down the canyons.
Mm.
So I was lucky not to be affected by it.
That's cool.
You can tell like where the mountain had burned because the rain made everything turn green except for where the barn scars are. So it's like green and gray, you know.
That's crazy. Okay, well.
Well, hopefully, as bad as it was, a lot of that underbrush is gone now, and they won't have. You know, the problem was they never cleared all that stuff away when they were supposed to, and you know, it's like I worry because I live on a green belt, and behind me is like a forest of pine trees and palm trees.
You might
You just never know. Those things go up like firecrackers.
That's crazy.
My house is popping and cracking. It's so cold outside.
We have all those tile roofs, so you know that helps. It doesn't really burn. I don't think you can do anything else out in California now. You have to have the tile roofs.
Okay. All right, you guys. I think my camera is done. So,
I see.
the 3.5 hours,
No,
3.25 hours. That's a.
it's going to bed.
It's like after that, no more.
Time's up.
That is so funny. All right. Well, anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's next? I can't remember. Who's on?
Rosie?
Rosie's
me
next.
tomorrow, right? Rosalie.
Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. I will. Okay.
Have a good night.
All right. Good night.
I'll be in the
Carol.
chat. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Take care.
Oh,
Okay.
You too.
Tinkle, tinkle.
I'm getting my first hot flush for tonight.
I had mine.
No,
That's
I had
your
one before and I didn't realize it.
Yeah, Colin went to let Brownie out and then the potty. And then snow's all wet to his top of his head. So he came back up and
Oh man.
he potty fast and came back up.
I got out some forming.
Good night, Rose. Sleep well. Big hugs to you
I'll be
too.
right back. I got outside for a minute to get some cold air.
All right.
all right. I'm back where I started. That was a long fix.
Oh.
Sounds like Colin. He's playing the game.
Make one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make one at 10. Okay. I can do that.
Says it's 6 degrees. 6 degrees.
It's cold.
It's -2 now.
Woof.
Yeah, I haven't ventured out since it's gotten so cold.
Yeah, it's dangerous because you can fall on that ice.
Yeah, and I don't know if the car will start. It better start Thursday. I have to go for my procedure on my thyroid.
Oh no.
So
It says we're gonna have Wednesday
we're just
14.
gonna biopsy it.
Yeah, get the biopsy.
Yeah, they didn't get enough tissue last time, so I have to go through it again.
Do you think they'll want to radiate it or whatever they did, Mom? Well, of course I had.
Yeah, I'm not. I still, like, deep down, I still believe it's benign, but
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
they got to be on the side.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
And that is one thing I cannot forget is my thyroid medication.
Yeah.
I don't function. Function alone. Because I don't have the big one, I have the parathyroid, but that's all I got.
What's that noise?
I think it might be Max. I'm going to shut his
Playing
door.
video games. Colin does that, and he's playing with people and be hooping and hollering. Well, he has these earbuds in, or I can't hear the other people, but I hear the other ones. Like,
he does all that live gaming stuff with his friends.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard some name calling coming out of that room, and Colin's playing with somebody, other kids, other people, not kids, but they're not all. I mean, sometimes, like he goes to the. I said, "You don't go any ones where there's kids." And he goes, "Mother, you don't know, just like you don't know on YouTube if a kid's coming in." But he said,
"Yeah, it's true.
You got to make sure that the people are actually talking to each other.
They're actually looking at each other and stuff too. So it's like
he said, you make sure you can hear their adult voice and whatever. And he said, if the kid comes in, you know, usually know because they won't turn the camera on, and then they talk, and then you know.
Of course, if you saw mine, you wouldn't think he was 13. Because he's kind of man-sized and has a deep voice.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell.
God, he's so loud. Tell him to shut up.
Must be having a good time.
He's having a blast. Like I say, he had a rough day. He worked hard today. Tomorrow he's got history and language arts.
Do you have to come up with lesson plans, or is that all like in a program?
Depending on what I'm doing, it's like he has like a special math class that he's in, and it's an online class, but he can't really do that. What we have to do is get up and look at what the homework is, and I have to tutor him on it before the class, and then he kind of gets it. If he went into the class, he just can't get it that quickly. So, you know, I usually have him well exposed to the material before he gets into that class. And then some of the other classes, I do a lot of those really cool outschool classes, but I always like deep dive further. The only class I don't have to do that for is English, is language arts, because he gets plenty. That teacher is phenomenal. But I always listen to every class he has because, you know, it's sometimes I just think it's safer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't like anybody having access to my kid. It's just not the thing to do. But like for science, I do like a lot of experiments and hands-on stuff with him. Hence, that's why he's got a microscope, you know.
Woo!
He's had that microscope for a couple of years.
Yeah, that thick yarn's hard on the hands.
It's no different, actually, from doing my other one. Actually, I don't think it's as painful, but I will not ask for this kind of yarn again. But I've got to work it up. Because but I'm doing just a big granny square blanket with it.
Oh yeah.
So it goes further. And then the granny square is nice and even, you know, so I can't handle anything wonky. But
Good night, Becky.
Good night, Becky.
Becky, good night, night.
Night.
I'll do a happy mail for Rosie's mail. After this, I was making videos off and on all day, and I did a live because I was just like, I was crocheting, but I just couldn't. I was just bored. So
Dora Beth had a live, and she didn't really have many people in there, but I talked to her for a little while during lunch, and then sometimes Liz has live stuff during the day.
Go back and see.
I usually can't because it's in the middle of school, but if I'm taking a break, sometimes I'll go see who's on.
Crazy bird of mine, I'm telling you.
And then I have to watch all my Chateau shows.
What?
I'm addicted to the YouTube Chateau owners, the Chatelains in France, and so they do all this they rehab all these old chateau means castle, so they refurb all these old stone manor houses and stuff, and I just love watching it. And it lets me practice my French. So. But yeah, I could watch that all day long. It's makes me happy.
I've been watching that show on Paramount. The Ghost is so funny. Ghost. It's called Ghost.
The what?
It's comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like this couple inherits this big fancy house, and it's got ghosts. The oldest ghost has died 1,000 years ago, and he's a Norse, and he's the oldest ghost to have. And he died. He was on the land, and then there was no house. And then there's one, an American Indian, Native American, did whatever you want to call it, and he's the second oldest ghost. And then there's.
Do they all interact with each other?
The wife. It's a comedy. It's so funny. When they inherit the house, and she falls down the stairs, and when she does, she actually dies for a few seconds or whatever, and so she shows her looking up, and she can see this ghost is from the 1980s, and they call him No Pants because he doesn't have any pants on.
Oh my gosh.
That's like a Lego guy.
Yeah, no pants. It tells the story of why, it goes back and tells the story of how each one died and whatever. But then there's this one ghost, and she's from 1890 something. She's actually the wife, and the young man, her husband, the one that inherit the land and the house. She's like a great grandmother or great aunt or something of her, and I don't know how many greats, but anyway, and then there's this hippie girl, and she was like from the 60s, and she's like a burnout, And then there's the basement ghost, and they're the ones that died of cholera, or the black. Yeah, it's a haunted house, and it's like a big, huge mansion, And then the cholera ghost. And they have this one girl. She's in the attic, and she's a ghost, and she's died in the 80s. She pulled onto the property, her and her boyfriend, to make out, and there's an escapee from a prison or something, and he chopped her up with a. It's just hilarious where all the ghosts come from.
Wow.
There's a Cub Scout leader, and he gets shot through the neck with an arrow. So he's Pete. His name is Pete, and he's one of the ghosts. Now the husband can't see him because he hasn't had he hadn't died or anything. And then it's just that they turn the house into a bed and breakfast, and it's just so funny. I think I watched the last one of it. It's like, I don't know how many seasons on it, but I think I did see the last one last night. But I was like, oh man, right when I'm really getting into this, I got to catch it. Wait till it catches up. but it's just really cute and funny. But I don't
Well, I
know.
think I'm gonna say goodnight to everyone.
Yeah, it was fun.
And yeah, and Rosalie will be on tomorrow night, and she'll have some wonderful stuff for us to see, I'm sure.
Poor Rosie, she works
She
fingers
always
to death.
does. And just wanted to let you all know that we really appreciate you coming and spending time with us. And we hope we'll see you over at Rosalie's tomorrow. So thank you so much. And
Night, everyone.
what's that?
I said good night, everyone.
Yes, good night, everyone.
Have a wonderful night as well.
Thank you, and good
Stay
night.
warmer, stay
And
cool.
see you tomorrow. Thanks for
Good
stopping
night.
in.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank
Bye, Kelly.
you.
Bye, Cynthia. Bye, Becky. Good night.
Good
Bye.
night.